1, 2, 3, 4. Hey besties, welcome to I Am Besties. This is Hans Esquivel.
And y'all been begging for him, so here he is. All right, thank you, Hans, for coming. You can go now.
I need my check and then I'll do it.
He needs to stay 10 minutes minimum.
Literally.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Good. I'm about to eat some dumplings.
I'm doing amazing. I'm about to take a shot. Nobody wants to join me, guys. To be freaking pussies.
I'll work tomorrow.
Dude, that
What
fitness
time?
life is killing me.
I have to be up at 4, going at 5.
What time do you go to bed?
Like 9 latest.
Oh shit, that's a good time. Where do you work
I
at?
need my sleepy beauty bed.
What's the address to your job? Everybody watching wants to know so bad. The people want to know.
I work for Coca-Cola.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what do you do?
I go to stores and like merch their shit and then go to a different store. I have like 3 stores, 4 stores a day. It depends on how busy it is.
Dude, you're just like me. Like, me and you stay getting different jobs all the time.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm not comfortable. I was never comfortable
Me
in
either.
jobs.
Dude, like, if I don't fucking like it, I'm gonna quit. Like, that's one thing about me.
Yeah, and I don't deal with disrespectful people at work.
Yeah. Or I get fired because I call off too much. Either or.
That too.
How many times have you guys been fired?
Huh? I think I've been fired like at least 2 times.
Well, you know what? I've never been fired. I've always been like,
Let go.
I've been let go once, and that was like when I was in high school. I used to work at Chic Shoes.
Where's that?
Well, that store's at the mall. I don't know if it's at the mall
Yeah.
still. Is it?
Superhero says about her. If her favorite superhero is Wonder Woman, what do you think that says about her? I like Wonder Woman.
What's going on?
Is your shit synced to some headphones over here?
I mean, you scared us.
That scared me. That was a devil.
The devil. Damn, I pour myself a double shot. This shit going. Ugh.
Take it.
I wish I had a chaser.
Cheers to something. Give a speech.
Cheers to surviving 1 month at my graveyard shift.
Casino, right? Oh, my
I just like it's a secret.
No.
Yeah, we're at a casino. I'm just not gonna say which one. They could guess.
Oh, you never said before though?
No, I've never said where.
Ooh.
It's super secret.
My bad.
They up until now they thought I
Well,
was.
if you do the math,
for the
like,
CIA.
if you do the math, you know where she lives. Like,
I know, like for real. That's what I'm saying. Don't show up to my job, please.
Guys, I'm going to open my food truck back up.
when?
I don't want to say when, but soon. I'm just going to drop in the announcement.
And it's what, like ceviche?
And I was really hoping that you guys
Seafood?
could come and so for the clout, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So you don't really care about it, but you just for the.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll pretend to like you.
Oh my god, dude, my food is good. No, I'm just fucking around. But yeah, I'm gonna invite you guys because I want to do like a big grand opening and
Yeah.
everything.
That was.
I'll be
terrible.
down for that.
Oh, that was terrible. That was fucking terrible.
It's seafood though, right?
No, it's
Not
birria.
seafood.
Birria?
Yeah, she made some bomb ass ramen birria too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
You had quesadillas too, right? Yeah, that was bomb
Everything.
too. I remember I
You
tried
know,
that too. That
I've
was
had
good.
one place. I mean, Diablo's is cool. It's alright. But there used to be this food truck by my house called Tacos VIP.
Uh-huh.
They I don't know what the fuck happened. They disappeared off
Damn.
the face of the earth.
How long ago?
Damn, last year maybe.
Dude,
There-
remember when that like birria like blew the fuck up? Like everybody was
Yeah.
selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's me. I'm part of the trend.
Did you start selling because they blew up?
Dude, I do not want to be that bitch, but I swear to God,
You started it.
I started it. Oh my god, no, I'm just fucking around. No, we started in COVID, but I did it because my mom was like, should we sell birria or posole? And I made a poll online.
Yeah,
And
birria is
everybody-
way better if you like to buy.
Dude, but it's because my mom's posole is so fire. It was
I don't believe it.
delicious.
Tell her she has to make a pot next week.
Oh, she will do that for you.
Tell
She
her to prove
she
it?
will definitely.
Yeah, she has
do
to
that for
prove
you.
it. You have to back that up.
Oh my god, I am.
I hate when people say like, "Oh my this, my that makes the best." Shut the fuck up. If you're not gonna
Bring me
prove
a
it,
plate.
if you're not gonna bring me a plate. Don't say
You guys
that.
prefer posole or menudo?
I love menudo,
Guacala.
dude. Like I feel like everything has a time and a place, you know. But
Yeah.
for me, like I don't know what about menudo. Like I feel like it's because I don't have menudo often. I'll always pick menudo, and I feel like pozole I eat all the time. Like they have it at all the parties, all the holidays and shit. Pozole is always there. But I feel like my family doesn't make menudo often. So like if you give me the option, I feel like I'm always gonna say menudo because I don't have it as much. You know?
Yeah.
I've never tried it, but I told Vanessa that if I do try it, she has to prepare my plate. like for me, because I don't know.
Bruh, take the damn headphone over here.
We're gonna strangle him.
Literally.
But I just cannot get over the caca and the tripas. Like, I can't get over that.
You know, shrimp has a little bit of caca sometimes.
I know, but like caquita and
It
like
does.
pinche
Yeah.
serotonin, like
It does.
Yeah,
You
have to wash it thoroughly. You know, if you're doing it right.
That's true.
And some people don't. That's my point. I
Yeah.
used to. My first job was I used to be a dishwasher for Viva Villas. It used to be one on Cherry by Southridge, but they took it off.
I think it's still there.
No, I think they took it off.
Going by the train tracks?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Anyway, that's not important.
But yeah, I used to be a dishwasher. My first job ever. I was like still in high school. I was like 17, and I had like a little permit to work. But sometimes me pusían a pelar los camarones, limpiarlos, like just cut them and then wash them. I'd get so fucking lazy to take every single poop out, and I was like, "Fuck that shit."
Oh my god.
¿Y no te regañaban?
Mm.
They never found out.
See, it's people like Hans, man. Like,
Dude, but it
don't
really
hang
is
it
a
on.
hassle to take them
It is.
off.
It's annoying.
Like,
I bet it is, yeah.
I don't care. I eat it with that shit. I'm like,
I eat the shrimp shit. I'm like, I'm sorry.
It's it's
I'm not
protein.
gonna taste it between all the deliciousness.
bro, it literally tastes like salt.
literally.
protein.
How-
It's literally it's extra. It's the vitamins and minerals.
I know. And how much like real nasty shit can shrimp really eat? You know what I mean?
no, honestly.
That's true.
They're like tiny.
What's that animal that goes inside like every other big fish's mouth and like cleans the inside of it?
Oh, this
Those
is like
are
from Shark Tale.
I love that
Tale?
movie.
Yeah, Shark Tale
That's what he was
is a good
doing.
movie,
The
That's the one with the
well
car
drive-through.
wash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's these little fish. I think they're fish.
The crawfish?
Is that what they are? Is that what they're called?
It didn't look like crawfish in Shark Tale. It looked like little regular fish. Oh, but that's probably just a movie.
Why are we acting like we know
Just
any
working.
species of fish ever?
Oh my god, the blue-white dragon. Made up shit.
Oh my god. I went to the zoo the other day and I touched a jellyfish.
Which
Aw.
It
zoo?
was disgusting. I think it was the Oregon Zoo.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
I touched one on the floor dead at the beach.
Ew,
It,
I hate those.
And it's like, and I touched
what?
it. A jellyfish. You know how when they wash up on shore
Oh
and they're
yeah,
dead?
yeah.
I touched it like that.
How did
Was
it
it
feel
squishy?
weird?
Yeah, it was squishy. No, it felt good.
Dude, I saw a washed up eel the other day.
A washed up eel?
It was disgusting. They're
Ugh.
gross.
You should have cooked it, make some sushi.
Ugh, guacala. It smells
it-
like that. That bitch smelled like caca. Hell no.
The other day, I was driving
nasty.
with my sister through a neighborhood. I think I already told you guys this last time, but we were driving through a neighborhood, dude. And you guys ever go to like TJ or Mexicali or like some place in Mexico and it smells like culo, bro? Like it smells like,
Like
in-
it smells like cerote,
Like driving up California.
like not even necessarily because there's like cows nearby, but sometimes like some places just have like you're driving a certain place and it just smells like culo, bro. Like, and I was driving down Cherry with my sister and it smelled like that strong, and I was like, bro, this set reminds me of Mexicali right now. I was like, I'm getting homesick, and she was like, oh, you're doing Mexicali dirty, bro. Like you really saying it smells like culo? Well, it does.
Dude,
My
no.
bad.
My sister-in-law, when she first got here, like, we drive through Bloomington.
Uh-huh.
And tell me what she was like, dude, it looks like Juarez. I was like, no.
My dad's from Juarez.
It's home.
Shit's-
It's home.
I know, I was like, fucking no
A
extrañes.
little piece of home.
Your family's from Mexicali, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of my family is, but my tia lives over there right now.
Oh, really?
And the last time I went was probably like 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I went during the summer and that's just
Oh
fucking
my
hot.
god, dude, it's the worst.
And the AC like stopped working in the car.
Ooh.
That was like,
Dude, I'll never go in the
again.
summer.
Dude.
I'll only go like if there's like a little what is it called? Like
a pool party.
not a pool party, but there's like this little venue that has a pool like in our town.
Okay.
And it's like super cheap to rent out. Like I'll only go if it's because they rented it out or something like during the summer. Other than that, bitch, don't invite me nowhere over there. I'm
Dude,
not
and then
going.
in Mexico,
Yeah.
like, there's not even, like, AC, like, all over the house. Like, it's each individual one.
They have
Yeah.
those what are they
I
called?
forgot what they're called, but they're like the ones that you install.
Yeah, you connect on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the
Yeah.
little remote.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
big.
those are the only ones. Yeah, and it's bitch. No, I want to be inside. And it's like, why am I gonna go over there to just be inside? Like, no.
Dude, the first time I ever went on vacation with Alex, we went to where he's from in Mexico, and his family didn't have AC, and I remember it was the first time my parents ever let me go on a trip with a guy, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be so much fun, blah blah. And literally because of the heat, I was like, motherfuck, this is literally like the worst vacation I've ever been on in my life. Because it's that hot where like you can't even sleep because you're like, fuck, I'm burning.
Wait,
now.
where'd you guys stay? Like at a.
And it's like grandma's house, but it was
Oh,
old as hell.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna do a brief
That's always the
intermission
worst.
to
Which
put
one's
some
that one?
Tay Salud flavored guayaba. Oh, I haven't tried this one.
This one's new.
It's new, so let's try it out,
I'll
you
take
guys.
one.
I'm currently taking a shot. I already took one, but I need a
take one.
chaser.
In
And
between.
This one always does me real good. Like
Yeah, I don't
any
want
Tay
one.
Salud flavor, y'all. It's
Dry
gonna
scoop
hydrate
it
you.
with the tequila.
You're crazy. Miss Gym Rat over here.
Yeah, I don't want one.
You don't want a shot?
No, I'm good. I don't want to taste salud.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't want to
You
try
guys
it.
get 10% off.
Give me one. Let me try.
She's all anyway.
Nah, whatever, bro, man.
I thought you really didn't want it.
Some of the benefits from Salud is that it has 400 milligrams of electrolytes, 250 milligrams of Wellmune, and then this one has 100 milligrams of elderberry. This is for hydration and immunity. They also only have 1 gram of sugar and 10 calories. They are vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, dairy-free, soy-free, and they have no artificial flavors. Come on.
They're on the go, ladies and gentlemen.
What more can you
They're
possibly want?
convenient. Just grab it and go.
And they're delicious.
Throw them in your purse. Throw them in your car. Throw them at your grandma's house.
In your
throw them at your
pocket.
job.
In your pocket.
In your
In your
junk drawer.
wallet.
Like you can literally put them everywhere. I have them everywhere. You never know when you're gonna get fucked up.
You have one in your sock.
Literally pull it out.
If you have big hair,
Hide it.
just take it out.
Braid it into your hair. You know.
For
When you go to a
festivals.
rave. Yeah.
Once you're done doing the nasty,
Pull it
Oh, keep it right next to your...
Throw a like dry shooter when you're after done doing the nasty. Just
spit in her mouth.
Pour it in her mouth and then
yeah.
spit.
Literally, you see, or put it on her pussy. And
Oh,
crazy.
damn.
Don't forget, get your own with the code
10%.
10% off.
Is it Besties or I Am Besties?
With the code Besties. Or try I Am Besties. Who knows?
Either or. One of those should work.
One is going to work.
But seriously, guys, it's really yummy.
I.e. Besties.
Hey, yo, Josh, sponsor Bueno Bueno, dog. One day. 'Cause I used to work graveyard. Like, respects to you, because I can't do that shit. I only lasted, like, what, 8 months doing
Dude,
graveyard?
honestly, like, obviously, like, it does have, like, its little downs, but I actually like the job. I think that's why I've stuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. My coworkers are fucking amazing. Like, not one of them is weird
That's
or
good.
annoying. Like, and dude, tell me why. There's already, you know, I've already been working there for a month. So my friends are, like, starting to be like, oh, let me follow you on IG. Let me follow you on this. Like, you know, like, little stuff like that. And my bar back, him and I are like super cool, and he came into the service bar and he was like, oh, so somebody told me you're famous. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, no, I'm not. And he was like, yeah, like somebody said they saw you somewhere on the internet. He was like, they didn't tell me what. He was like, but I want to know, like, what are you famous for? He was like, did you go viral? He's like, did you do something weird on the internet? And I was like, no, I think they're probably talking about my podcast. And he was like, what, you have a podcast? And I was like, yeah, I do. He was like, I want to listen to it. So damn, I feel like everyone's already talking about it. Like,
They're going to listen.
they're gonna listen and they're gonna be like, oh, she's lame.
She's lying.
She's not in the clique
We don't even
anymore.
like her.
She's not in the clique.
They're probably watching this episode right now.
Literally, they're probably like, fuck.
That's hilarious. Actually, this girl at the gym, shout out to Nelly. She was so sweet. She stopped me in the restroom. She was like, oh my gosh, like, I love your guys' podcast. Like, I've been through some tough times. You guys really help me out. And I give her
Oh, that's so
I like when
super
when I get that. Like, that always, like, that makes my day.
How do you feel about everybody flooding our comments saying that they wanted you on our show?
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
For like a bunch
We
of
literally
videos.
couldn't understand why, but
I don't. Why do you think they
I don't
want you on
get
here?
it. I don't know.
Do you think it's because you're a good looking man?
Maybe.
Because, I mean, what else do you have to offer on it? I just play.
Dale un taquito de ojo.
Like, that's pretty much
Café con
it.
leche. That's yeah. Nah, I don't know. I don't even know if they wanted me back.
Do you feel like people treated you different after your glow up, Hans?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What
When
did you
was your
notice?
glow up?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, in high school, I was
Vanessa,
not
when
it.
was his glow up?
Well, in high school, he was never an ugly dude.
I was just super
just-
skinny.
thin, you know, so he like, and he was like a dickhead more, I think.
Back then?
Yeah, I think you were more of a dickhead.
Yeah.
And I think that also made people like be like, fuck you, dude.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I was a little asshole.
Oh,
He still could be sometimes, but not too much.
Yeah, no, I can still be mean, but
he's still cool.
You know, I hear that a lot, but I've never seen you be mean.
Yeah, because I don't like to be mean anymore.
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
It's
Cheers
like,
to that.
It's too like, it just takes a lot of energy from me nowadays. It's a headache.
Because you're lazy, that's why you're not mean anymore.
Like, so I see some person being mean to me, I'm like, I can just make you cry right now, but I'm not going to because I'm too tired.
And that's the truth. He almost made me cry a couple times, but kept it pushing.
Skin. Is it good?
Yeah, it built character.
Can I try it?
It tastes like wow.
It does. Wow.
Shout out to Josh
and Tyler. Y'all put in that fucking work.
Damn.
It literally saved me because it made the shot bearable.
Yum. This over ice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you, baby girl.
You're welcome. You can throw it.
Here, pass it.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Like I was gonna miss.
No, you're good.
I feel like when I got out of high school, like I started kind of like working out a little bit. I mean, I don't work out now. I'm a little fat. I have a dad bod now.
You're a little thicky. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm still handsome. Still handsome feller.
And your beard came in nicer too. I feel like in high school it was kind of more like choppy.
Yeah,
you had something, but it wasn't like.
I was
trying
to grow it out, and I was like, my dad would be like, just shave it, and I'm like, no,
yeah.
That's what I would tell my little brother too, and he'd be like, no. And then he started, but like now they have like the little rollers and like all
They
that
got
shit.
everything.
Yeah, he started doing all of that.
Yeah. No, I definitely think like, after high school I started like working out, started caring more about like my facial, my skincare and like hair and my body, and I was like, you know what, let me start dressing differently. I think that's all it is. Like, you gotta start dressing a certain way. I'm not saying necessarily
dressing helps.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Don't dress expensive. If you have the money, by all means.
You could honestly pull a good fit at Ross, to be honest. Like if you know what you're doing, you could. You don't. It doesn't have to be expensive.
Yeah.
Why do you think men growing up don't already have like a skincare routine and like things like that?
Machismo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my dad is like, what the fuck? Baby wipes for what? That's gay.
He was like, no te limpies el culo, that's gay.
Bro,
He's like, why are you touching it down there?
Porque besos para las mujeres. He says that. I'm like, bro, no, it's not.
Damn.
Honestly, I think my dad was in prison.
Shut up.
Because he uses like Vaseline sometimes
to clean his asshole? To clean his ass?
Yeah, to clean his ass.
Wait, with no toilet paper?
No, like with toilet paper.
Oh. I was about to say that. No, look, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hold up, bro.
I'm like, what the? Like, that sounds like some shit you pick up in prison.
The struggle's real. I've never even heard of that.
I know, I've never
neither.
heard of anyone doing that. Isn't it minty?
And you've never asked them, like...
No,
no, that's Vaporum.
Yeah. Wait, and you've never asked them,
No,
like,
I've asked them, I was like, why is it? Oh, porque no quiero que me apeste. And I'm like, that's the same thing as like baby wipes.
Yeah, get a wipe.
He's like, no, pero es diferente.
That now you're gay.
Like, no, nah, like that's gay. If anything, Vaseline. I don't know.
He's like, no, son.
I feel like he picked that shit up in like in prison. That's some prison shit right there.
That is so
Do you
funny.
think he has it in him to go to prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For what?
His anger. I feel like he'll snap and like just like kill someone.
Accidentally, like.
Do you think that's died down over the years? That now that he's getting older, though.
You know, it's funny that you say that. My brother the other day asked him. He's like dead ass, like in the kitchen. He's like, why are you always angry?
Oh shit.
He's like, why do you react like that?
Yeah.
He's like, honestly, I thought my dad was gonna react like, what? What'd you say? But like, he's like, honestly, I don't know.
Damn.
But it's like maybe his dad, because his dad left him when he was like 6 years old.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
If not, I feel like I would have been a pilot, because my grandpa was a pilot.
Oh, that's sick as fuck. Hey, you would have been in the what's that movie?
Club?
No. No, Top Gun.
Damn, probably.
In that beach scene where they're all playing like football. Did you watch Top Gun?
Yeah, hell yeah, food's hot.
Dude, that movie's so good. I really love that movie.
I didn't watch it.
Oh my god.
I feel like every girl watched it because of that.
No, honestly, like it's a really good movie.
It is.
That's what I heard, and I've watched all like all the behind the scenes of it, because like how they filmed it and shit. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But I just do long movies. I have to like actively convince myself to watch them, which makes no long movies.
Oh, long movies.
We're watching it tonight.
Okay. I'm not gonna say no.
You didn't you don't work tomorrow?
No, Monday and Tuesdays are my days off.
Yeah, I have Sunday, Mondays off.
I practically have Sunday too, because I'm off at Sunday at 10 a.m. So I have all of Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Tomorrow I have off, but I'm gonna go in at 2 a.m. to like Wednesday. So technically I have just Tuesday off, because I go in Tuesday night, like Wednesday night.
And you like that because you get to like sleep in a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. It's nice. And actually next weekend I'm only working. Well, I have a 4-day work week because it's my birthday weekend.
Hey.
I don't have shit to do, but I'm gonna be off.
Dude, I literally forgot it was my birthday. was my
How
birthday,
was your
guys.
birthday?
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys,
How was
Steph's
that?
birthday just passed.
We
I already
wish
told
her
happy
happy
birthday text,
birthday.
but happy belated in person.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I'm such a shitty friend. I didn't tell you that in person.
No, what the fuck? Who cares? That shit was like a million years ago.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I honestly
You deserve better.
No, it's okay. Well, that's what I deserve.
Oh my god.
Just
Damn.
fucking around.
we love her very good.
No, I'm just kidding. It was cool. I spent the whole morning crying, and then I felt better, and then I
Okay.
went out to dinner with my family.
Understandable.
Yeah,
Understandable.
but it was nice. It was a good birthday, and like I got so many flowers. So in the morning when I woke up, my house like smelled like a garden, and it was really
Oh,
nice.
that's
'cause they brought you the
beautiful.
flowers and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's
nice.
beautiful.
That's nice.
It makes me so happy to know that you're surrounded by like a good community of people that like are
Love you
there
and
for you
stuff.
and love you and will do sweet gestures like that for you. I feel like everyone aspires to be surrounded by people that care for them in that way.
Yeah, it was really nice. Honestly, after that day, I feel like I haven't been feeling as like, because I think for a while I was like, oh, I'm alone. Like I have nobody. Like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And I think after that day, I was like, oh my God, like I'm being so ungrateful. Like I wasn't being
It was not a
ungrateful.
wake-up call.
Yeah, it was just more of like I really
in your
didn't
grief.
know that I couldn't.
Yeah.
You and your grief.
Yeah, I mean, I still am, but I think now it's a little bit easier to be like, okay,
Yeah.
like it's okay to be sad because you have
Yeah.
like all these people.
Do you feel like you can be alone now, or like do you feel like you need someone?
No, I'm always alone. Like for the most part, I'm always alone. I think that's why I think a misconception that people have is that like my hardest days are like holidays or like special events, and it's not.
Yeah.
So then when I'm ever having a really hard day and like I try to reach out to someone, to them it's just a regular day. So like if I'm like, oh no, it's fine, like I'll call you later or whatever if they're busy, like I don't tell them like, dude, I'm like dying, like I need you, but I can't, like because I'm like, it's just a day for them, like I'm gonna fuck up their day or something. So I don't reach out. So then when on my birthday I was kind of like, I wanted to be alone, like I was like, I don't want anybody here, but nobody listened to me.
Yeah.
So everybody came over and stuff, and that's when I was like, oh my God, like I could have just called all these people like in all these
Yeah.
moments, and I really felt like I couldn't. And after that I was like, well, now I know that I can, and I do. I try more too now.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you realized that. That's
Yeah.
sweet.
And one of my friends gave me like an amazing tip that I mean, I'm sure people who work with like therapists and stuff know about it, but like was having a really bad panic attack, and I grabbed a ice and I just hugged it.
An
Okay.
ice?
Yeah, like ice, like an
Oh,
ice
shit.
bag or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
10-10, like
Yeah.
literally changed my life. And
Yeah.
now I just have a little Ziploc bag full of
I've
ice.
heard that.
Yeah.
Actually, when I used to get really bad anxiety attacks when I was smoking weed, I used to, for some reason, they always happen during the winter time.
Yeah.
I would literally run outside. It was freezing cold, and I would lay on the ground, like no sweater,
Oh, yeah,
nothing,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it was freezing cold, and it would snap out of it like that.
Oh, I love
Cold
that. That
always works.
sounds like it feels
Yeah.
good too.
Even my sister too. My sister Steph, when she used to have anxiety on weed, we would just throw her in the shower, cold ass water and running. She would snap out of it.
Snap out of
That's
it.
Yeah.
genius.
I feel like, yeah, because it kind of like
It
sends
gives
a
you
little
something else to
trigger
think
your-
about,
to
you
your
know, because when
brain,
you're
yeah.
anxious, all you're thinking about is I'm gonna die. You're like so focused on what your brain's
Yeah.
telling you, but being cold, it's like it takes your attention elsewhere, where it makes you like be like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
actually fine. Like I'm
Yeah.
not.
And especially because you start kind of get to like you get super hot, so
Yeah.
that shock, like it helps your body start
Exactly.
to regulate its temperature.
Yeah. it's true.
Do you feel like do you struggle with anxiety? Have you ever had anxiety?
I have had anxiety once, and that was the same reason because I took an edible.
Oh, it's shitty,
But this was
huh?
like years ago. It was like a long time ago. So I don't really count it. But recently, I want to say maybe a couple weeks ago or a month ago, I started having anxiety. Like I felt it, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I was having a stressful day. Stressful. And as a guy, we don't really get to go to anyone or anything, or like, you know, it's like a prideful thing, which I hate. But yeah, I was having like an anxiety attack, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me right now?
Mm-hmm.
And I felt it, and it started here, and it started going up, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, all right, let me just like go outside and breathe. And I did. I went outside, started like taking a deep breath, and I was like, all right, I think I'm cool. I went back inside, and I was like, nope, it's not okay. So like I went on a walk around my block, and then like I calmed down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt weird.
Do you know why like you were feeling that way?
Maybe because I was overwhelmed with all like a bunch of like just like stress, and you know,
Yeah.
I'm like the backbone to my family. So I feel like something was going on.
I
I was
know
like,
the feeling.
fuck.
I feel like we all know the feeling. here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Unfortunately.
Stuff.
Just kidding. We're all triggered.
I haven't cried.
Bring the ice bags.
Fuck.
I start crying right now. I haven't cried in a long time. I start crying.
It's funny because I think Saul made a comment one time about when you, I don't know, not on you, I think friends, they mentioned it, how I think Caesar said it, like, I need to get shit off my chest, let me go on Besties. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Was it Caesar?
I saw that episode.
I saw that
Was it
episode.
Caesar?
Yeah, it was Caesar.
Yeah, Caesar
Yeah,
said
Caesar.
that, yeah.
Low key, yeah. I feel like as a guy, like you feel more safe talking to girls about your
Yeah,
problems.
and I've heard that a lot, 100%. And it's sad because I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
there's like a lot of bashing with men, you know, and I myself included, you know, I do it all the time. But I feel like, you know, we do it jokes for shits and giggles, you know, a lot of times we're not really being serious. But when we are being serious about the topic, it's sad because, you know, obviously men for generations have not been allowed to kind of take up that space where it's like, let me talk about my emotions, let me validate my emotions, let me feel my emotions, you know. And I feel like if we would have given them that space a long time ago, you know, maybe your dad would have never been an angry person, you know, maybe you would have never been an angry person, maybe
Probably be less wars.
literally so it's like, you know, it's like just, it's funny how it's like, I hate using that term, but like generational curses and like the chains, you know, when you go to church and like break the chains, like all
but
this
it's
shit.
so true.
But it
Yeah,
really,
it really
is so
is.
true.
It really
and it's
is.
like, fuck, like just listening to these stories, like I'm at least glad that we're now in a generation where it's becoming more acceptable for everyone
And
to
you
do
realize it now, like you're like, oh, I'm like this because of my dad or my mom. But like, at least we're trying to do something.
We're
about
trying
it
to,
now,
yeah.
you know?
And it's like, that's all we could do because they tried their best. You know, I definitely feel like when I started becoming aware of why I am the way that I am, why I feel the way that I do, why I act the way that I do, I did go through a period of anger where I blamed my parents. I was mad at them, where I hated them, where I just like felt like I just wanted to use them like as a scapegoat. Like, it's all your fault. Like, I'm like this because of you. Like, I didn't want to be accountable at all. But once you move out of that space, I was like, okay, now I'm grown. I have my own child now. Like, it's up to me. If I want to be different, I have to put the work in. And that begins with not only forgiving myself for what I've done, but forgiving them for not being the parents that I needed at the time. And that has been huge in being able to see them as human, see them as just them trying their best. And, you know, I know their intentions were never to hurt me. And I watched this video the other day that talked about how we, like, yes, like, I know we have like a lot of anger with our parents, but at the end of the day, like, we're here, you know, we're alive, we're good, you know, they fed us, they clothed us, they gave us what they thought was a good life to their idea of what it was. And it's true, you know, we're here, we are living good lives, you know, we're healthy, you know, for the most part.
Except for all the chronic illnesses going on.
Chronic stress and anxiety, you know, but for the most part, you know, we're good looking people. We're living.
A little traumatized.
Just a tiny bit, little sprinkle, you know. But for the most part, when I think about our lives, I feel like we've lived very blessed lives, you know.
No, absolutely.
So it's like,
but it does make it difficult, I think, then in that sense, to break the generational curses because those people are always telling you, well, you didn't, like, why are you feeling this way if you didn't even suffer half of what I suffered? Yeah. And then you're like, oh shit, am I being ungrateful now?
You know what I think about that? I think when they say things like that, it's almost like, I don't want to say jealous, but it's almost like they feel like I didn't have the right to fall apart and to feel the things that you're feeling, so you shouldn't either.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I take it. When my mom tells me things like that, or my dad or whatever, I'm always like, I don't take it too hard. Like, I don't even argue with him. Like, one quote that I love is like, if you're arguing with someone that you know doesn't have the capacity to understand you or to see your perspective or to even validate how you're feeling, there's no point in arguing with them. And that's how I feel about my parents. Like, I will not argue with them anymore because I realize that they're just always going to be the way that they are, act out of the hurt that they're in, and I can't change that. And when they say things like that, like, oh, well, you know, I went through worse. Like, you don't have nothing to complain about. Things like that. I'm always like, okay, you know what? to them, I imagine them like little kids, like that are mad that they can't throw
they're
a
just
tantrum.
like a little rebuttal.
Like they can't throw a tantrum.
Yeah.
They can't, you know, back in the day, any tantrum smacked in the face, you know, and any little things like that, you know what I mean? And even us went through that. I went through that where I tried to cry or something, my mom would smack me in the face. Like I just
Which is so wild.
It's
like
right.
how is this gonna make me stop crying?
Literally.
Oh, that just brought up memories.
Triggered. Let's take a shot. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just feel like that. Like they just don't feel like we have the right because they never had it.
Yeah.
You know.
I think something that helped me was that I was just like, you know what? Like I cannot keep feeling responsible for what my mom has been through.
100%.
Like I have no control over that. I have no control over what she is going through. Like I can't keep basing my decisions off, oh well, my mom went through this, so I gotta tough it out. Like, what if I don't want to tough this out?
You don't have to.
You don't have to. I always tell people like, it's okay to cry. Like if you need to cry, no matter if you're a girl or a guy, like cry. Like it's not good to bottle it on in.
No, and it's literally healthy, like for your body to release that stress.
100%. And I think it's even more amazing that someone like you that has, you know, your platform and you're a good looking dude and guys, not just girls, like look up to you. They hear what you say and, you know, they follow what you do. That you say things like that, you know, like I cry, like it's okay if you do it because some men don't have that validation at home, not just from men, but from women in general. So it's like they need someone that they look up to say those things so they can feel like, okay, like even if it's just in my room alone by myself, like I'm going to cry, you know?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like I always, like people, I'm very comfortable with my sexuality. Very comfortable. Like I don't care if I want to say like, oh yeah, I cry. I was just crying right now on my way here. Like, I'm gonna say it. Like, I'm not embarrassed. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? So, and not only in crying, but I show my emotions with the way I dress or the way I say something. Like you can express the way you feel in different ways. There's lots of ways. Read a fucking book. I don't know, like shit.
Walk outside or on the block like you did.
I started reading the Bible.
No, that's good.
Like I just picked it up.
Like as a book or like studying it?
Well, at first as a book, but then I started reading it and I'm like, damn.
Sometimes I've heard too that like...
It got interesting.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? I bet you sometimes you just open it and you read something and you're like, damn, I needed to hear that today.
Yeah, because I went to church with my friend Kenny and I was like, man, like I needed to come. Because at first I was like, it was weird. Like I couldn't focus. It took me a while. So I was just like impatient. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing?
When the shit over.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, let me focus. And I started focusing. I was like, okay. And then after I felt good. I was like, all right, you know what? Like, I feel like I need to pick up a Bible or something, just read. And I did. And at first I was reading it like a book. And then I started like growing on me. And I was like, okay, like, damn, this is crazy.
The crazy thing is, like, even if you don't adopt the religion, even if you don't decide to like congregate, it's still good to read something that is gonna like aid you, you know, because I feel like at the end of the day the Bible has a lot of good lessons and teachings and scripture that can like uplift you and make you feel good. And I would ask you if you ever just pick it up and just pick a random page and read it, because I've done that before and I'm sometimes I'd be shocked. I'm like, oh shit, like it feels like God himself like made me go to that page because I'm like, fuck, I needed to hear this today. So I don't know, I just think in general, even if like someone doesn't know where to start, like a Bible is a good place to start, to just like read like random stuff on it. Like you don't have to read the whole thing through. I mean, you know,
you could if you want. But
you could. Shit, I don't know.
As long as
it's bigger.
No, but going back to what you were saying about like your parents not accepting like, oh well, I didn't do this back then, like, so like you don't have to do it. Like my dad is so annoying when he does that, because he's like, why are you sick? Like when I was young I would never get sick.
What?
What the fuck are you talking about? And it gets me so mad. Like today I had to take my mom to the hospital because she felt sick, and my mom was like, my dad was mad. I'm like, why are you mad, bro? Like take your wife to the fucking hospital. And then he's like, oh well, I don't want to take because it isn't gonna take long. I'm like, well yeah, but like so what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like yesterday we went to go. We got invited to the medieval torture museum.
Oh, okay.
So we went, right?
So, I thought
dude, that's the second
restaurant.
time someone says that, like that, just talks about medieval times around me.
Oh,
you guys, someone's been talking about it?
I love medieval times.
I've never been.
No, but
So
that
cool.
medieval torture museum is nice.
Where is it?
It's
in
nice,
LA.
and it's a torture.
Well, it's.
He's all, I love
like,
it.
I came out of there. I came out of there inspired. I came out horny from there. Nah, but yeah, we went over there, and my brother like called. Well, he texted me. He's like, "Oh, come home. Take my mom to the hospital. My dad doesn't want to take her." I'm like, bro, like I was like frustrated. I was like, dude, I'm like halfway there. Like I was like, what's wrong? I called her. She said, no, I'm okay. I feel sick. And I'm like, okay, well then don't scare me, bro. Like, damn.
Is she okay?
She's okay. But
that's scary. I fucking hate hospitals.
Yeah.
Especially because I be fighting with everybody. Like
at the hospital?
Yeah.
Like with the doctor?
Yeah, with like the nurses. They're just so annoying.
Yeah, some of them are rude. I've had nice nurses. So I had surgery.
Oh.
So like I had a nice doctor. Like the whole team was nice. They sent me a get well soon card.
Aww.
Yeah, I felt like
wow,
loved.
pretty privilege at its finest.
Yeah, I got the door held open for me by a girl too. she was in Cuba.
She was like,
why you're a dick? She's gonna see this and remember you.
She whispered in your ear, "When you heal, come find me." Like the Notebook.
No.
Like, have you seen the Notebook when the part where she turns into like a nurse for like war?
Oh, where he wants
victim?
to take her on a date.
And like she's helping him up, and he's like, "I know I don't look too good right now, but I'm a handsome fella." And then he's like, "When I get better, I'm gonna find you."
Oh,
I'm like,
The Notebook?
yeah. Remember the guy she was gonna marry?
Oh, when yeah.
And there's like that scene where she's helping him out of like sit up from the bed and stuff.
Dude, if you really think about it, that is wild because that man was so good to her.
He was
hella money, and she said, "Nah, I'm gonna go back to my first love."
I think that's a testament to like the heart wants what it wants. You know what I mean?
Oh, 1,000%.
Like some things like are just meant to be. They're just destined. They're just written that way. Like no matter how hard you fight it, you know. Because I do think at the end of the day, like what's the other guy's name? Fuck, I forgot. It's been a minute
Noah?
since I've seen the movie. Huh?
Noah.
Like maybe he wasn't rich, but he really
Yeah.
built her a house from the ground up. He waited for her all these
Oh,
years.
I forgot he did all of that.
You know, like
You just forgot.
I was just like, yo, she doesn't even know this guy. Like, she spent like 2 weeks with him.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like he waited for her. I mean, yeah, he did sleep around with one girl, but like he never fell in love. He never moved on. Like he wrote her letters. Like he was just
He slept with one girl. She slept with like.
shut the fuck up. Don't say that. Chill
Sorry
out.
she went to college.
It's my girl.
Sorry she had a life.
Sorry she moved on.
Damn.
But she didn't move on though. But she tried to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's like,
And
I think
everybody,
that's sweet.
everybody moves on in their own way.
See, that
okay?
movie just goes to show that like
Oh,
that
fuck.
women have options.
Men did. He had options
He
too.
had options
He
too.
just
Ooh,
didn't.
that
girl
girl
wanted to be
that
with
one,
him.
but he didn't want her.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he had him.
And then
she just
he
didn't
fell
want
into
him.
the trap after. I was like, he was horny. He went to the medieval torture museum. He's like, fuck. Nah, but
Nah, dude, but that shit's cute as hell. If a man built me a house,
Dude, that's it. It's done.
I would just have to leave.
Even if he like took me on a lake and like the rowboat
the
with the
swans.
duck. There were ducks.
No, they were
it
big
started
swans.
raining and
They
shit.
look the same. My bad.
Oh my god,
That was hot.
And then they're all yelling at each other.
I need a scene like that. Me and who? And me and who at Leto Creek?
Oh, hell no.
At the nature center. Oh my god.
But I didn't see my ass fight at Leto Creek.
Where was that movie filmed? 'Cause that was a nice place.
I looked it up one time. I forgot.
I don't know. Somewhere over there.
Somewhere
on the east
the
side.
nice parts.
Okay.
Kansas.
Wichita?
Fuck no. Probably like Michigan or something.
Yeah. I don't
Somewhere
know.
by a lake. I don't know, but I just have never seen love like that. I love
I
that
know.
movie. And then they die together. How fucking beautiful is that?
I
think movies sometimes persuade love as like it's like I don't know, it's too fiction. Like, it's fake.
It's too.
And movies, it's fake. That shit's not real like that. It
I
does not
genuinely
happen.
feel like for the most part, yeah. I think it's sad to say, but I think, yeah, for
It's
the most part,
nice.
it's not like that.
I love watching chick flicks.
I do believe there are some love stories like that in
Yeah.
real world, like rare, you know. But I do believe they're out there though. But I do think for the most part, it's not like
Guys,
that.
you guys have never seen He's Just Not That Into You?
Yeah.
We're not the exception. We're the rule.
Yeah.
The exceptions are out there. It's just not us. Or you guys haven't found your exception.
I mean,
Are you single right now?
I can't answer that.
He's like, it's complicated.
No comment on that one.
Next question.
Why'd you guys put his Hans low key gay? I look gay?
Has anyone ever asked?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I had a couple people
I'm
ask me
not-
like,
I'm
are
not
you
surprised.
like, are you gay? Are you gay? Like, what the fuck? No.
Why do you feel that?
I just think because he jokes around a lot.
Oh yeah. for
And
sure.
I feel like a lot of men don't, and I know that he's comfortable, and I obviously know that he's not. You know, I obviously know. There was one like quick second where I was like, a quick second. You know, it went by really fast. But
maybe he's just hiding it really well.
Damn.
Damn, Hans, what do you have to say about those accusations?
It wasn't an accusation. It was.
I love women way too much. I'm sorry.
There you have it, folks.
Yeah, but he loves them way too much. But if he loved them slightly less, the possibility would be there. Is what he's saying.
No, honestly, I remember one time I was at a bar and some girl wanted to buy me a drink and I said, nah, I'm good. And then she's like, oh, like, okay. And then she walked away. It wasn't a bar, it was a club. And then I was like, all right, cool. And then she came back with her friends and they were like dancing around us. And she was doing that little bump. She's bumping into me.
That's annoying.
And I was like, what do you want? Like, I know what you're trying to do. No, right? And then like she kept doing it. I turned around. She's like, you want to dance? I was like, oh, now I'm good. Like, I'm chilling right now. And then she's like, whatever. She walked away. She came back like drunk as fuck, maybe like an hour later. And she's like, are you gay? I was like, what? She's like, are you gay? And I'm like, no, why?
Tough.
She's like, because you don't want to dance with me. Like, what
her
the fuck?
Ego was hurt.
Dude, I was just thinking that.
I was like, no, I said no. Like, I said
was
no,
she,
nice.
Was she attractive? Like, objectively?
She was pretty.
You just didn't, you weren't feeling her?
No, I was not in the mood.
Damn, she's probably not used to rejection.
Dude,
that hit hard for her.
I love when that happens with guys, though. When like guys are like, want to dance, and you're like, no.
Fuck no. Happens all the time. That's why I always tell my friends. I tell Saul, I tell Caesar, Carlos, everyone, bro, don't ever go to a girl at a club. So why are you supposed to dance with a girl? I'm like, don't. Just fucking go. Sit your ass down, stand there, talk to your homies, get a drink. A girl's gonna come up to you if she finds you attractive, especially if you're like kind of low key to yourself.
Yeah,
like, why isn't this guy paying attention to me?
Yeah, I won't though, but a lot will.
Good luck to y'all.
A lot will.
That used to be my my cheat code.
You were just standing there.
He was that mysterious guy in the corner.
Like they'll just chilling. Like.
He doesn't like the club, but he's there because his friends made him.
And he's gonna leave at 12, so get him while you can.
Yeah, he's actually just waiting for his Uber.
No, you could ask my friends. I would go and I would even dance with girls. Like, damn, you didn't dance with no bitches today, bro. I'm like, bro, I didn't want to. Mm-hmm. If I could, I would.
Dude, honestly, I hate grinding, so I hate the club because I want to dance like I would dance anywhere. And I feel like naturally, guys, that's a way to do it. Like, they just kind of start filling you up just to see if you let yourself. Yeah. And that shit irritates me because it's like, no, bitch, I don't want to do that.
Or they try to like get, try to pass by and they put their hand on your lower back.
Oh my god, I hate
How
that,
do you
bro.
want to
Oh,
dance with the
excuse me,
man at the club?
excuse me. What the fuck?
Oh, my bad.
My bad. Excuse me.
How do you want to dance with the man at the club?
I don't want to dance with a man at the club. I want to dance at the club.
What if a man asked you out to dance, but he didn't try to grind? He was like standing in front of you and like pulling some moves. Like, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So that's acceptable.
Yeah. I just don't like grinding. Yeah. Like, I don't see why my ass needs to rub on your dick.
Would you only grind with your partner?
No, even then, like, I don't like it.
Well, that's only one form. They're doing that for one reason only.
Well, yeah.
What's the reason?
Like the front one too, they want to rub up on your coochie.
They're trying to fuck.
That's like their mating call.
Yeah.
That's their bird dance.
Like, I'm gonna go put my dick on her butt through our clothes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's super weird.
Yeah.
Like, why do we have to dance? But it's weird because I like to grind on girls. Because then it's just more fun that way.
Are you gay?
Literally, should we have wrote Steph is gay on the board?
No, it's just more fun because girls are sexy and they make you feel sexy.
And you know they're not sexualized.
Yeah, they're not gonna like freaking try and finger you on the dance floor.
Yeah.
You guys ever had a guy try to do that?
Never.
No.
Damn. I've seen some crazy shit.
I know. I was just gonna say, what's the wildest shit you've seen on the dance floor?
Damn. Well, I used to go back in the day, like, I want to say when I was like 20. Well, from 21 to 24. I used to be a lot in Baja Beach. Well, Papas and Beer.
Dude, it was wild then.
Yeah, and I used to see a lot of crazy shit. A lot.
Like what?
Like, that's what I always tell people. Like, bro, like, if you're in a relationship or you're married or whatever, I was like, don't ever let your boyfriend or your girlfriend go by herself. So I promise you, like, she gonna do some shit. He or she's gonna do some shit over there.
Damn.
I've seen it. I've witnessed it.
Damn.
I was standing on the other side.
Okay, but give us an example. You've given us nothing.
So I remember one time when I went, well, most of the time, all the time when I would go, but one time specifically I went with my homies. I'm not gonna say who, just so they won't get in trouble. It was a long time ago, all right? Ladies, calm down. We went, and There was this girl, because the pool parties get crazy during the day. Crazy. I seen some girl. She was with her boyfriend hugging him all lovey-dovey and shit. Okay. This dude like went to the restroom. As he went, she went to that guy that was standing right next to me at the bar. And like got his number and whatever. And then she went back like nothing happened. Yeah. And I was like, bro, that's fucked up. But then you see girls broad daylight getting laid down on the table. The bartender pouring like pulling their bikini down. They let themselves, like, consent. They put it on their boob, and then you have girls just sucking on their boobs, or guys, like random people.
Dude, I saw one with like whole pussy out and everything.
Yeah, they do that shit too. They be eating their ass with the shot, like they start eating their ass and shit.
That's what I wanted to hear.
That's
the kind of story.
I've seen it.
Damn, that's disgusting.
I've never been.
Let's go.
I mean, you're seeing.
We're gonna go. I honestly don't think that's me anymore. I feel like if you would have asked me like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I'd have been so fucking down. I just don't feel like that's me. I don't got it. I don't got that dog in me no more.
Yeah.
But you just cannot convince me to drive into.
I have like a kitten
into
in
Mexico.
For Rosarito.
I have a kitten in me now, maybe not a dog.
What if your partner were to tell you, if you had a partner, in a relationship, and your boyfriend's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Papa's and beer.
Would I trust? Look, I'm a firm believer in like you trust someone or you don't. Like I feel like when you were saying like, you know, they're for sure gonna cheat. I do think a lot will, but I also do think that there are some loyal ones out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and I would hate to be that girlfriend that's like, you can't go, you know, because I want to be controlling of the situation. It's like, I'm not going to try to control you. Like, if you're going to go out, like, if I trust you and, like, we've been dating for a long time and I feel like I trust you, I'm going to say, go, like, do your thing. But if you end up doing something dumb and you broke my trust, then that's just, that's off it. Like, because eventually, you're going to do it eventually, whether you're doing it over there or here or somewhere or another. Like, I just don't believe anymore. Maybe old me would have for sure tried to control the situation. Yeah, like, no, you can't go. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to waste that energy. Like, I want to say I trust what we have, and I don't want to be that person. It's like giving you a hard time about you being young and living your life and wanting to have time with your friends. Like, go for it. But if you want to break that trust, and I'm going to find about it for sure. Like, I think a lot of people think like, oh, like, like whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas kind of mentality, but I'm a firm believer that like secrets come to light. Like, oh yeah, no, eventually. And you want to know what's one? Like, what's one? Like, just whether it's while you're in a relationship or out of the relationship, I feel like if the relationship is not meant to be, it'll fall apart. Like, regardless. Like, one example, and I'm gonna throw Hugo under the bus here. I might cut it out afterwards, but so it was extremely hurtful. So it's just one of those things that's like, shit will come to light. You can keep a secret. You can try to keep a secret. And yeah, maybe that secret won't come out while you're together. Maybe it'll come out when you're broken up. But it'll come out. You know what I mean? I'm a firm believer in that.
I believe that too. And so I always tell people, I'm like, a person, I mean, at the end of the day, you can't stop someone from cheating.
Exactly. You can't.
Like, if they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat.
I don't think you can.
So you can trust a person. You can let your boyfriend, your girlfriend go. And that's completely fine. Like, with me, I would be like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever you do or they do over there, like, that's on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And it's honestly healthier living that way. Because if you're always, like, people that are constantly jealous of their partner, they're even annoying to be around.
Yeah. Insecure.
No, it's not even insecurity. It's just more of like, dude, like, you're making it a habit to just bitch for nothing.
Yeah.
That irritates me. I hate when my friends do.
And it's tough because, like, you're not living peacefully, your partner's not living peacefully, the people around you aren't peaceful. Like, it's just not. And why do you want to live like that? I think
that's when they cheat. Like, exactly. Motherfucker, you're annoying. I'm going to cheat now.
Literally, like, 100%. And I do believe, too, like, kind of, like, not related, but kind of related. It's like, you kind of manifest what you believe. Like, if you're always saying, like, my partner's going to cheat, like, that's why I have to control them. That's why I have to nag at them all the time. It's like you're kind of bringing that into your reality because you're believing, like, you're acting crazy right now,
or you're being crazy because you already cheated, and
that too.
Now you get yourself fucking trust issues.
That too. So it's like I'm always, every time I'm around a couple that acts really jealous towards each other, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. I'm always like, y'all both moving weird, like.
But something I've noticed is, for the most part, most people are like really jealous. Like, lately that I've been being around like couples and stuff, I'm like, damn, like, a lot of, like, because I've never been jealous, like, just
me neither,
because I have that same mentality. I'm like, bro, like, if I've been cheated enough to know that nothing I fucking do is gonna either stop you or not, like, you're gonna do whatever you want. So I feel like that's why I'm just more of like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. But I notice couples like they'll be like, would this bother you if this and this and this and this? And I'm like, maybe. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, it wouldn't bother me, but I can understand if it's bothering you.
I like when they say that. I think that's a respectful way to do something.
No, like my friends are asking me like not about their relationship, not necessarily like me and
you thought they went to
No, that's a healthy.
Yeah, that's something I do.
Yeah.
That's something I would do. It's like, I'm about to go to fucking Narnia. Like, you feel comfortable with me going?
Yeah,
I say that first.
I think that's an important conversation, but I also truly do believe that. I mean, you're going to put up with, at the end of the day, what you want to put up with. You know, if you have a partner and your partner tells you, I'm uncomfortable with that, and you don't do it, kudos to you. There's people out there that do that. But I do feel like over time, it could build resentment. You know what I mean? Like especially if you're young and you want to just live your life and you know that you're not going to cheat, you know that you're not that kind of person, you know that you just want to have fun with your friends, because I feel like it is important to have time away from friends, and you have a partner that's constantly like, no, don't go with your friends. Don't do this, don't do that. I do feel like over time, you saying, okay, I won't. You'll either get annoyed of your partner, you'll be fighting more with your partner, you're not going to be enjoying yourself more. Like, I don't think those relationships end well.
Yeah.
I know some do. Some people just write it out and like they're okay with that. But I do think that it's not healthy. I do feel like it's important to have alone time away from your partner and to have friendships and relationships outside of your partner and to be able to do that without feeling guilty. And I do think partners should be able to self-regulate and be like, okay, yeah, I might feel uneasy right now that my partner is doing something, but I'm trusting them, and what can I do now with my free time? Like, what can I do? Where can I go? Can I go get a pedicure? Can I, if it's a girl, can I hang out with another friend of my own? Can I put on my favorite movie? Like, can I do something to kind of be there for myself while I feel those uncomfortable feelings, because your partner's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, and I think there's just people who, because I'm gonna say myself too, because I was like that too. I'm an overthinker, so I would always overthink shit, and not because I didn't trust a person, but I was like, fuck, like why am I like this? And I try to like break myself down. I'm like, why am I like this? Yeah, in other words, because of my past traumas. Yeah, like that's why I'm like this. But like throughout the year, I started like getting better at that. So now it's like, if there is any other overthinkers out there and your partner went somewhere, like, just like Vanessa said, like, pick up a hobby, go fucking, if you're a guy, go play some fucking video games. I don't know, beat your meat maybe.
And honestly, like in the beginning, I feel like it's always gonna feel uncomfortable if you're not used to that dynamic. Like if you're not used to trusting your partner and just being like, yeah, like go do your thing, it's always gonna feel uncomfortable in the beginning. It's always gonna feel hard. It's always gonna feel like, no, fuck no, but over time, I feel like 100% your relationship will be like way better for it, and you guys are gonna be happier together, because not only are you gonna miss each other being apart, but your partner's gonna have new experiences. You're gonna have new experiences. You're gonna have more to share. You're gonna have more. That's
true.
Yeah, and it's like don't you get that? Do you guys remember seeing that TikTok where it's like when you're eating like food with your significant other, but everything everything about each other, and it's like that sound that's like, just shut the fuck up and eat your food. Yeah. And it's like every relationship gets to that point where they know everything, there's nothing to talk about, and that's because people insist on being together 24/7 because they think that that's what a healthy relationship is, and it's not. You need to be your own person out of a relationship. Like if you're not, like, your relationship's gonna suffer for it, and it's not healthy. Like,
well, yeah, because just as humans, naturally, we're social creatures. Exactly. Like, there's no way we're gonna.
And there's no way that one person can fulfill all your needs. That is my biggest thing. So true. You need different people for different things. Like sometimes, what if your partner is burnt out one day? Like they had a bad day, or they're just not in the mood, or they want to do their own thing. You need to have other people as your community. Your partner cannot be your whole community.
What do you mean, like friends and stuff?
Yeah, friends, parents, cousins, anyone. It's like
especially considering, like, if your partner's having a bad day and you're having a bad day, like, you're just assuming because
they're your partner, they have to.
Yeah, not even that. Like, they're like, oh well, they're not here for me and I really need them. Like, I know they're having a bad day, but I really need them right now.
And that's selfish. It's unfair. That's and it's a burden that's really not their responsibility. And I feel like that's another thing. People assume that, I'm in a relationship, so just by default, this person has to put up with me. They have to do everything I say. They're not. Even if you're married, that's still not their responsibility. You're responsible for your own emotions, your own feelings, like everything that's in your inner world is your responsibility, no matter what. Of course, it's nice to have a partner who wants to be there for you, who wants to help you out. And of course, a partner should be there for you, should help you out the most they can. But at the end of the day, 100% of the load is never their responsibility. Never.
Yeah. That's true.
It's tough out here though. Like having these conversations, I can already see a lot of people like
damn,
rolling in their seats right now, like fuck no, like watching this.
No, that's not true.
Crazy.
That's
No,
not
it's
true.
not true.
No, yeah, definitely.
It's a hard pill to swallow.
I also think like sometimes like I always tell people like sometimes love dies down. So you gotta 100% like have to be attracted to your partner, because along the line the love might end, and if you're not attracted to your partner, you're gonna be like, damn, well, what the fuck? I don't even want to have sex with him or her.
Wait, what do you mean attracted to your partner?
Yeah, like in that sense.
like physically.
Physically.
Yeah.
Because think
do you
about
feel
it.
like sometimes it goes away, like the attraction?
Yeah, it might. I mean, in most relationships, like if you're just, because I mean, you're supposed to love your partner and be attracted to them. But sometimes, like love along the line ends, especially for people who are married for years, right? Sometimes it ends. It happens.
Yeah, yeah.
And you guys either work at it together to fall back in love, but sometimes people turn the other way and be like, you know what, like, I'm trying to have sex with my partner. Maybe we will win the love back. Yeah. But then it's like your partner. What if you're not attracted to them anymore?
Through sex.
So then it's like, fuck, never mind. You know what I mean?
Damn.
But I think when it gets to that point, like that's just really like towards the end.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the last thing to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
because you know how even if you're having a bad day, you're like, fuck yeah, I'll just have sex. Like, I'll be fine.
I kind of see what you mean, Hans. My first boyfriend ever, I don't think I was attracted to him. I think I was.
Vanessa's burning all her exes on here.
I'm sorry.
What's his name?
I'm speaking from experience.
What's his name? What's Wong?
We're gonna keep his identity hidden for.
No, but I wasn't attracted to him. It was literally just we got really close. He was a good friend. He was super funny, charismatic, and stuff. And he asked me out, and I at first said no, but then when I told him no, he obviously distanced himself from me because obviously he was hurt, and I understood, you know, like if someone turns you down, you're hurt, and you can't be around that person. You have to kind of take care of yourself. And when he like set distance between us, I felt it. I was like, fuck, like I really miss him. Like, so I gave him a chance. I was like, okay, you know what? Like maybe this does mean that I'm into him in that way. Like I miss him so much and blah, blah, blah. And we did it for 3 years, and I was really young. We started dating at 16 through 18, you know, but looking back on it now, I don't think I ever did see him in that way. I was never really attracted to him.
Like physically attracted?
Yeah, I was never physically really attracted to him. And I know that because he would always complain about how I never complimented him. I was never wanting to be affectionate with him. And I'm a very affectionate person in relationships. But with him, I never was. I think I always treated him like a friend, even when we were in a relationship. But I never really understood that because I was so young. And yeah, I think attraction definitely is really important, 100%, because it ended up really messy. You know, he ended up really heartbroken, and I ended up kind of like, when the relationship ended, I felt like I came up for a breath of fresh air. I was like, like me desahogué. I was like, finally, like a load off my back that I felt like it was just me. You know, I always blame myself, like it's just me, because he was super in love with me. I just never felt that way, so I blamed myself. I was like, how come I don't feel this way for this person who's so good to me? And it's all my fault. But in reality, like, I just kind of forced myself to be with this person because they were good to me. But I was really never attracted to him. Like, I really never saw him in that light. Like, I loved him, but as a friend. And I tried to turn it into more than friends because I didn't want to lose him, you know?
I think just some people are meant to be in your life for, like, to learn, for an example of,
100%.
you know what I mean?
And I did learn a lot.
Yeah.
I did. And it's funny because he was a good boyfriend, but he did have like his little like jealous like moments where he would be like, you can't wear that. And 16 and 18, you know, we're young, you're stupid, you're dumb as hell.
Toxic.
Dude, yeah, we're like literally he was like, you can't go out if you can't wear that. Like you, and like he would tell me shit like that, you know. So I learned very early on, oh, I'm never gonna date someone like you. And I to this day never dated a man who's literally was like, you can't wear that or you can't do that. Like fuck no.
I was never jealous like that, but I was toxic. Like sometimes, like honestly, I was just really petty.
What's the most petty shit that you've done?
I done some petty shit, bro.
Damn. One time my aunt told me she got mad at my uncle, and she said, I was mad at him. I stole money out his wallet. And I was like, no.
Damn.
She said, yeah, I stole $100. I was like, okay. I was like, what'd you do? I was like, what'd you buy? And she was like, I didn't spend it. I felt bad, but I stole it. And I was like, bitch, I would have spent that shit.
That makes sense though. If your man makes you mad, he should pay for it.
He should.
Nah, I was petty and
Like literally.
the next one of my exes that cheated on me, right? Like years back. I was mad. I'm like, man, fuck this. I was like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, I'm mad. Like, I'm not gonna fight the dude because like I don't want to fight him.
Yeah.
For what? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do something better. And I told her that.
Oh my god.
King of petty. What'd you say?
I told her father.
You were
Oh my
like, she
God.
cheated on me. Your daughter's a whore.
Yeah. Because me and the dad were cool. Like, we were cool. And
they're
I was
homies.
like, he saw that I wasn't coming around anymore. And
He asked
it was
you, and you
going
were
on.
like,
And I was like, oh, your daughter cheated.
straight
And
up.
he's
I
like,
mean,
what the fuck? He's
damn.
like, what? He's like, well, how can you say that? Like, are you sure? Like, what do you mean? And I'm like,
You
yeah,
sure?
I'm sure, my boy. I can
he's like,
show
you want
that.
the video that they made?
Damn.
Yeah. I saw
Shut
videos.
up.
I low-key
I saw
have
videos.
have a friend who I'm not gonna name, but it wasn't a cheating situation, but she broke up with the dude, but that had pictures and videos of her, and he was psycho, like literally psycho, and she was like, she realized he was psycho, so she dumped his ass, and he couldn't handle the fact that she broke up with him. Dude, he sent her dad pictures of her naked.
What?
Dude, I
Yes,
know people who have done
yes.
that too.
And I was like, that is insane. That was
That's
like,
just nasty.
that's, and can you imagine how psycho this man?
Yeah.
Like, do you really think that's gonna make her be like, okay, I'll get back with you? Like, you're fucking
Oh,
weird
did
for
that make
that.
me psycho for telling her dad then?
No,
No,
I don't-
but
No,
she,
right?
no, I think
she
that's
cheated
different.
on you.
No, I think that's different because
Okay.
you guys are homies.
Oh,
You guys had a
damn,
good
am I
relationship.
psycho?
No. You guys had a
Yeah.
good relationship, and you straight up told them like, yeah, your daughter cheated on me. I feel like that's so completely different than doing it out of spite, like in the sense of like, damn, she doesn't want to be with me anymore. We broke up, so like, let me just send her dad
Yeah.
pictures of her being naked. Like
Yeah.
that is like
Yeah,
insane.
nah.
Like
That-
is crazy.
See, I feel like I could have done that shit, but I wasn't.
But no.
Yeah, I mean, I've been, dude. I'm telling you, like, I've had this girl look at me in my eyes, and I told her one time, I was like, "Hey, like, are you cheating on me? Like, be honest." I fucking let her move in with me, cause they kicked her ass out of her house. I was about to call it the B word, but I'm not going to.
King.
So I moved her in with me, and she stared in my eyes and she said, "No, I will never cheat on you."
Dude.
While she was cheating on him.
Yeah, and I seen videos.
Damn, women ain't shit.
I seen the fucking videos.
Women on today's
And I was like,
episode,
damn.
women ain't shit.
All right.
Woman up, woman 1 up, men 0.
Hey, but I'm up now. She's down.
Damn, that's wild.
Do you know where she's up to now?
No idea. Last time I checked, damn, I haven't seen
How long ago
or
was
heard her. What, when she cheated on me?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I was probably like, I had just turned 20 or no, when I started dating, I was 20 and then I turned 21.
How many girlfriends have cheated on you?
2 that I know of.
Damn. How many girls have you cheated on? Be
None.
honest.
0.
King. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't believe
A
in this
king.
shit.
A king. Slide in his DMs. Oh wait, my bad. He didn't clear up earlier. My bad. Don't slide in his DMs.
You guys can follow me. You know,
Or do. I don't know.
You guys
Anything
can
can
follow
happen.
me.
Literally.
all the
It's up in
guys,
the
all the
air right now.
girls. Well, if you guys want to go watch our Patreon, we put
Plug it,
we
plug it,
posting
plug
we
it
posting
right now.
vlogs. You know what I'm saying?
You be post what?
Yeah, we post vlogs.
Damn.
Like,
Steph,
we
me
went
and
to
you know,
Disneyland.
I'm not even gonna say shit to us.
No,
more.
you know what?
We're done. We're done.
No, we're
let's
not.
stop giving them false hope. You know,
For what?
We're
Let's-
not.
We need to talk about. We need to be about it and not talk about it. And you and I just talk about it.
Damn, that is
let's,
so
let's,
true.
Let's just
Let's
not
just
bring
be
it up.
about it.
Let's just not talk about it until we be about it. You know what I mean? Let's just show them with actions. Let's stop saying words to them. I feel like we're in a toxic relationship with our viewers.
No, but
And
they're no.
It ends now.
I'm gonna be honest.
We love you guys.
I'm gonna be
We
honest.
We do love
It's
y'all.
easier to film a vlog than to sit for another 2 hours or another 30 or an hour.
No,
for
I
Patreon.
bet.
No, I feel like I could talk forever.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be fun to do a vlog though. It'd be different than talking all the time. I think I'd enjoy a vlog more.
Well-
I'd enjoy a vlog more. I could talk, but I'd enjoy a vlog more.
You know what it is? I just think that to me, it's more of like, the fuck am I gonna vlog? Like, who wants to see my shit?
No, honestly, I mean, for us, it's easier because I mean, we all get together and just start doing mamala and shit. Like,
Yeah, but whenever me and Vanessa are having fun, we just always forget to record.
then just come hang out with us when we go.
Dude, that's
chill.
literally how Steph and I are. Like once we start having fun, we just want to live in the moment. moment. We
Dude,
said,
yeah,
like,
and
fuck
then
our
the
camera.
day ends and we were like, dude,
Fuck-
we should have recorded
we
that.
should
we have
record
someone record
That's
for
why.
us.
That's why I tell Steph we need to have someone to record
Yeah, that's
for
what we
us.
do.
Like we literally, because people would love our content. We just don't feel like having our phones out
Yeah,
recording
it's
shit.
annoying. It's annoying.
I actually have a lot of little vlogs on my phone. I just don't make them into videos.
Me, I'm always like, I'm gonna get a good video out of this. That video never happens. I could actually make a vlog right now out of bullshit on my phone.
Dude, I always think of that, like those
Yeah.
inspiring like end of the year videos. Like I could totally make one of them this year.
Dude, my sister was telling me.
2023, end of 2023.
Yeah.
Dude, my sister was like, I was like having like a one hard night, like working grave, and my sister was like, bro, like you already get paid from the pod, like just come on, put in work, like you can do it. You don't have to work at a 9 to 5, like and all this stuff. And I was like, damn, you're right. Like she was giving me like a freaking like motivational speech and shit. And then she was like, dude, why don't you make your own YouTube channel, start vlogging? She's like, I feel like that'll take off for you. Like, you already have an audience, you know, and just let your personality shine. And, like, you'll be, like, one of those YouTube vloggers. And I was like, fuck, you're right. I just wish I could get myself to do it. Like, I can't. I always say I'm going to do it. Like, I get my phone charged. Like, I make space in my camera roll, everything. And then I'm out, and then I forget about my phone. I'm like, no, I don't want to grab that
Dude,
shit.
the amount of tripods I have bought and never used, because I'm like, oh, this one doesn't fit my phone, or this one's not tall enough, or this and that. And then I'm like, no,
the
well.
excuses.
Yeah, I'm like, guess I
felt
couldn't
that.
vlog today.
I felt that. I'm like, oh, the lighting isn't great. I guess I can't vlog today. Like,
What do you,
dude, any
what do you guys
excuse.
like see the podcast and like, or like just your life in general, your career, and like
Dude,
in 5 years?
I
or
was
so?
talking to my cousin just asked me that, the 5-year question, and I'm always like, dude, I feel like I get anxiety thinking about the future. I try to live in the moment and be delusional, but then I know that's not good. I know I need to have a plan. Like I know I need to work towards something, because I'm just living like day by day and not thinking about what's gonna happen 5 years from now. And I know that's not like, it's not gonna get me anywhere, because I'm repeating the same day over and over again without actually having any like intentional goals of something that I'm working towards.
Without progression.
So I'm potentially gonna live like the same day over and over and over and over and over and over again, and that's like, it's not what I want, you know.
You know what's so crazy? I was just talking about this last night. Not about me, but I was just telling my friend, like, if you are tired of the limbo you're in, like, you have to change it. Like,
You
no
have
one,
to.
it's not just
Yeah.
gonna change out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't do anything different, then nothing is
Yeah.
gonna change.
100%.
And I think it's because I'm 27 now and I'm wiser. Nah, I'm just kidding. But now I feel like I am now more like, okay, what do I want to do and how do I need to get there?
Yeah.
Are you 2 years older than me? No, one, because I'm gonna be 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
So I'm 25 and
you're
you're
97?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
You were
what the fuck?
96.
Yeah.
Me too.
And you're 97 too?
No, 96.
You're 96?
Oh, yeah?
27.
Oh, shit.
I don't look
How
like,
old is
Oh, yeah,
Saul?
you're Hugo's age.
I don't look like it.
I just thought because all your friends are younger.
Yeah. No,
You the oldest
I'm
one from the group?
oldest. No, Rex is.
Oh, how old is
yeah.
Rex? 28?
He's gonna be 28 this.
And that's
in
crazy.
October.
He looks like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
You
he's
think so?
tiny.
Because he's a little
Tiny man.
tiny man.
I don't feel like I look 27, but I also
Well,
don't feel like I
you-
look like 20. I don't know. I think I'm like 25. I'm 25 forever.
I've gotten like if I shave, I'll look like young.
Don't shave ever.
Like some
please.
people tell me like, bro, you look young. Cause I have coworkers that they look older and they're my age,
To be stressing.
and I'm like, damn, bro.
I was at the tire shop the other day, and I was like sitting in like the waiting area, and there was this guy sitting near us, and Ezra was sitting on my lap, and he just randomly like looked up at me, and he was like, "Mommy, I love you," and it was so random, and I was like, "Oh, I love you too," and like give him a hug. And there was the guy that was sitting near me. He was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." He was like, "I don't have grandchildren yet." He's like, "But I want them like really bad." And I was like, "What the fuck, grandchildren?" And I was like, "How old are you, sir?" Like, I genuinely thought he was like early, like late 30s, maybe early 40s. He was like, "I'm gonna be 60 this year." I was like, "Bitch, 60?" Like, he looked, bitch. I wanted to be like, "What's up?" Like, he was cute. Like, he was.
Yo, how about another son?
Literally, he was good looking as hell. Like, I did not think he was about to be sick. And I was like, "What's your secret?" I was like, "You look so good." Like, literally, I told him straight up. I was like, "You look really good." Like, I did not think you were 60. And he was like, honestly, he was like, my whole life, he was like, I've never been one to stress about anything. He was like, no, literally, he was like that. He said that was his like thing. He was like, I don't stress about big things. I don't stress about small things. And he was like, and he said, I very early on learned that stress gets you nowhere. Like worrying gets you nowhere. And he just went on like a little rant saying how everything he's ever been like in early on like worried or stressed about, he got through it. So he very early on learned to not be. And he was like, and I've gone through everything and I'm here today. And he was like, and I'm healthy and I have a beautiful family and I have beautiful children and I have a beautiful life. And he was like, and I don't stress about anything. Like at all.
I don't even know how
and
to
I was
not
literally
stress.
I was just sitting there like, oh, that's the secret. Like, yeah, that's easy. Oh, just not
it's
stress.
honestly, it's hard. I mean, I've been trying to do better like with not stressing, but it's hard. It's definitely tough.
Yeah.
I pretend like sometimes like I'm all like
every
time you see me, I'm always have a smile on my face. Or
Yeah.
I'm always laughing or saying some sus shit. But sometimes I'll be stressing on the inside. But I'm just like, it's not gonna get me today.
Yeah, it's hard.
Wash me right
and
now.
you know what? It's because sometimes even if you don't want to stress, but you do, you get tired of it. So you're just like, fuck it. Like, even though I know I'm stressed, like, I'd rather be out, and even if I have to fucking pretend to be chill, I'd rather do that than spend another second, like, just here at home, like, fucking stressed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have those moments. Like, I know it's not good to do that. Like, I know you should kind of like handle your shit and like not fake it, but sometimes you just need to fucking fake it. Like sometimes you just like, sometimes I'd be like,
Fake it till you make it.
literally sometimes like I just be like at home going through it and I get tired of myself and I'm like, I just need to get the fuck out. Like I need to get out of my house, I need to get out of my head, I need to just, I don't know what the fuck I need to do, but I'm gonna get the fuck out. And I just get the fuck out.
Gonna drive?
No, I'm gonna get fucked up.
That's worse. Damn.
But you know what? It was worth it in the moment.
I feel like right now I'm trying to allow myself to feel. Because I think I would always do that. I would just kind of be like, whatever, it's not a big deal. Like, oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's fine. And now I'm like, no, this fucking sucks. I hate it. Like, but I'm also like, man, that, like, feeling your emotions is really hard too.
Yeah.
Because they hurt like so bad. And I'm like, maybe I should just shove it back down again because this is too much.
Yeah.
You get a little too emotional sometimes.
Yeah, like people keep asking me like, oh, like how do you stay consistent at the gym? I'm like, dude, I'm like depressed. Like it's the only thing that genuinely like makes me feel better after. And I'm like, okay, this is good enough. I don't need to go to therapy. This is good.
This is random, but like, what do you guys think about Lizzo fat shaming people? What do you guys? What was it she was saying that she was like?
Shouldn't she be allowed to? I'm just kidding.
I just find it. I'm confused.
Yeah.
I just think because it's not even like why are you creating a toxic environment for people that are literally working for you?
Yeah.
I'm like confused. I mean, if you're big, overweight, you can talk shit as much as you want. I mean, it's like I'm fat, you're fat. What's up? We're both fat. But it's like,
was she like, ew, why are you fat, or what? How did she do it?
I think I want to say I read that she like commented on one of her dancers like gaining weight.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like you're gaining weight or something like that, and it's like, bitch, like.
Cause I thought it was supposed to be
El burro hablando de orejas.
No, it's like, and it's just like because like she portrayed herself to be
body positive,
not just body positive, but just like positive in general, like accepting and loving and all of these things, and then for all these people to come out and just, you know, people that she's worked with, not just that, but even like a director of a video she was doing, even quick, she was like, it was just a toxic work environment, like I didn't want to be like, and it's insane to me, like how hard is it? No, not how hard, but it's insane to me that people preach shit that they don't practice. Like, how can you really go on the internet, especially being a celebrity of like that level, and say that you stand for all these shit?
That's what I was gonna say. Do you think it was like the high? Like of the fame that she got, where she was like, I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever I want.
Sometimes people are like, I feel like that are deeply insecure. Like maybe like, let's say Lizzo maybe is deeply insecure about her weight, about her image. And she was trying to be like body positivity to kind of patch over that. But really deep down, she fucking hates herself.
Maybe she's one of those big persons that hates big people.
Yeah, it's like she's like fat phobic, like inherently. Yeah. And like she hates herself, but she doesn't want to admit that, so she just wants to.
That's why I was confused. I'm like, wait, hold on, what? Like, I thought you were all positive and like women's body and
I don't want to
stuff.
assume that, but it's what it's sounding like, and it's sad because it's like, why would all these people all of a sudden like come out and say all these things, like, and not just one, but several people.
And I don't even think she's came out to say anything.
And not just that, but I also saw this other TikToker, like random girl, just say that Lizzo stole her boyfriend. I guess her boyfriend was like a backup dancer for her or something like that. And she said that when she was around like on set, that Lizzo was always like kind of standoffish to her. Like she would try to talk to Lizzo and be cool with her because her boyfriend was working with her, but she would always just be like, and like turn around, like ignore her. Like,
that's what I'm saying. She sounds like a
diva.
diva.
Yeah, super diva vibes. And then she said that eventually, like, she said her and her boyfriend were dating for 7 years. Things were going great. And she said out of nowhere, her boyfriend just broke up with her. And like 2 weeks later, like popped out. Her boyfriend popped out dating Lizzo. And she said it was like crushing. She was like blindsided. Like it just came out of nowhere. And she also, I guess, found like some messages between them two. And I guess Lizzo was sending him like some really like just provocative messages and stuff like that. So it's like, I thought you were
going to say pictures.
Yeah, I think so. Provocative, you know, like just
the fupa.
The fupa.
Oh my god.
Hey, some men are into that, you know.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
So, and it's just sad. Like, dude, like you'd think it's the funniest thing to me is like not just Lizzo, but any celebrity in general. I'm always gonna be shocked, not surprised, but I'm always gonna be shocked when they take someone's man. Because like, how could you be that big of a celebrity when millions of people are throwing themselves at you, but you have to go for someone that's taken? Like, that's just beyond me.
That's how Hollywood is. Everyone in Hollywood they're all in competition with each other. Like,
yeah.
Like I heard a story that some actor that Chris Evans took some other dude's girl.
Chris Evans?
Yeah.
No, I thought he
Chris
was a
Evans, take my man's girl.
Like, it's stuff like that happening. Take my man's girl. You know, but I don't know. I think that's just Hollywood. I feel like if I was a big actor, I'm not even gonna date another actress or another celebrity. I'm gonna date normal person.
Like Jonas, like Kevin Jonas.
He married.
He married like she was like a hairdresser.
But did you hear that they came out saying that like that they're not jealous, but that they wish that they kind of had I don't know how the fuck they worded it, but point is, they kind of came out with a statement saying that, you know, Joe is married to someone famous, Nick is married to someone famous, so they're kind of like in very like high profile couples, but Kevin and his wife came out saying that they don't really have a name for themselves because his wife is kind of like just a normal person, and Kevin has always kind of been like the odd one out, you know, the least favorite of the Jonas, so they don't really have a name for themselves, and that they wish that they had the status that the other two have.
Then work for it. The fuck?
And that's literally what everybody was saying. Everybody was like, we don't fucking pity you. Like, you guys are rich. You guys have money.
For real, that's like, literally what I'm thinking.
If you want to create a name for yourself, fucking hire a PR team.
No, literally.
Build you a fucking name.
Bro, I'd rather have the fucking millions of dollars that he has and not be shit. Like, not be known by anyone.
I've always said that. 100%. I've always said that. I've never wanted to be famous. I've always just wanted to have money.
Yeah.
Like, I could 100% live just having money and nobody knowing who the fuck I am. Like, I would love to walk down the street of Hollywood or the mall or the movies or just shopping and, like, spend $1 million a day and just be in peace and nobody running up to me like, oh, my God, can I get a picture? Can I get it? And
we have to go start hanging out in, like, expensive cities in California so you can find an expensive husband.
And, I think I'm going to manifest that. Like, yeah. I really do think so, because the other day my coworker was like, did you enroll in the 401k? And I said, fuck no. I'm not giving money to my 401k. I said, because I'm going to be a rich housewife.
Yes.
I'm going to marry someone that is going to sustain my lifestyle, and I'm just going to be a trophy wife, and I'm not going to have to worry about things like that.
Exactly.
So why would I put money into a 401k? Putting money into a 401k is like saying, like, God, like, yeah, I'm going to have to do it on my own.
Forever.
No. I don't believe that.
Period.
And me, I'm manifesting that shit. So I'm making choices like this. Like,
Sorry, my bad.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
I always tell my friends, bro, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Like, we're all gonna be millionaires. Period. Like, I feel it. Period. Like, I feel like
I feel it too. Yeah, you just know.
I just don't know when.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know when. It's creeping.
Yeah, it's coming.
And I'm like, bro, I mean, even till then, like I feel like right now, like Bueno Bueno's taking off, cool. Like I don't have to work over there, but I'm like, nah, I want to work.
Yeah.
I want to humble myself. Like I want to be grounded to the
It's
ground.
like, I don't have to go as hard, but I will.
I'm not gonna quit my job until like I start seeing like
No,
7
for
figures.
sure. We have to. We have to.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna be millionaires. Don't worry about it.
I don't know if I want to be a millionaire.
I do.
I do. And even if I'm not, if you are, by default, I am. So. I'll be mooching off you. Hit you up like,
I care about $1.
Get about $1. Can I borrow your chauffeur for the day?
And I'd be like, dude, I really want to go to the lake. Can we borrow your boat?
Please.
And your
What
chef,
would
dude,
you
we're
guys-
hungry.
Where do you guys want to move? Like, where would you guys want to buy a house? Because I mean, you guys want to stay in the IE?
I don't think.
Probably not.
I don't know. Not in the IE, but I don't think I'd want to move out of California, to be honest.
I think if I had to, like to raise a family, or to, what do you mean?
Raise a family.
I think if I would probably move to Oregon, or I would
I've
like
never
to live
been,
in like
but I'm sure
Wyoming or something.
Do you think just because your family's out there, you would pick Oregon?
No, I just want to live in like the Pacific Northwest.
It's all
like,
green over there, huh?
yeah,
Nice.
like I want to live around nature.
Yeah,
I want my
nature's over
kids
there
to
is
be surrounded by
beautiful.
nature.
Yeah, it's
Is it
beautiful.
cheap in Oregon?
Yeah, not really.
Not really. It's expensive.
Pretty much.
Like California?
Well, I guess it depends, like where you're moving to, because my family's around Portland and stuff, so it's really not that cheap.
Oh, yeah. Portland's expensive.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. 1010. You guys should go.
Yeah. See, me, like, I don't know, but in 5 years, I'm gonna be married and having a family. I'm gonna be 32 in 5 years.
In 5 years?
Yeah, 5.
Maybe
That's
32 in 5
crazy.
years? I'll be
31.
30 in 5 years.
Be 32.
That is insane. Because I just don't have, like, the maternal instinct has not kicked in for me.
No.
They shouldn't. I don't even know why that's a thought.
No, I'm literally like, because a lot of people, like, now I know, obviously, like, a lot of people want kids.
Yeah.
And they talk about it, and I'm just like, I don't know how to join in on this conversation.
I read this post the other day that said that a lot of adults don't have the capacity of loving their children past the baby stage. And I feel like that's so real, because when they're baby and they're cute and they don't talk back to you, so like you were able to love them and, you know, be attached to them, but once they start growing and having a voice of their own and they're talking back to you and they're stating their own opinions, having their own emotional tantrums, and people are not equipped with dealing with that. So it's a lot of like the way you feel towards someone that's annoying you, you could feel that way towards your child.
Yeah.
Like if someone is like pissing you off because they're telling you something you don't want to
strangle
hear,
them.
literally, or just like if someone's irritating you because they're doing something like chewing gum too loudly and you're just like, shut the fuck up. Like kids do stuff like that. And it's like people don't think that far ahead. I feel like when people think about wanting children, I feel like most people just think, oh, be a baby, how cute. And but they don't actually think like, yo, 18 years, baby. But like it's not just 10 months, 12 months, 1 year. No, it's 18 years and you're forming a mind, you're forming a personality, you're forming an emotional state, you're forming like a whole human being.
What's wild to me is that like people don't think back to what they were doing at like 13, 14, 15.
Yes.
And I'm like,
and you want to have a kid?
Yeah, like you think your kid is just going to be like...
especially in this generation?
Come on.
With cell phones and iPads.
Bro, that's not,
and
I'm going to put my
everything.
kids in fucking private school and go, buck.
I don't think that's a better alternative.
How many kids do you want?
At least like 4.
Okay.
It's because look.
Just wait till you have one, buddy.
It's because look, I'll tell you why.
Just wait on it.
It's because my family's only 2. Me and my brother.
Oh, okay.
My cousins and everyone else are all split apart. So my brother's probably not gonna have a kid anytime soon. Okay. So I'm the last one. So if I don't have a kid, my bloodline's gonna die already.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason why I want to have a big ass family.
But see, that can't be a reason. Trust me.
That's just like a random reason to be honest. Like I think men are so weird for that.
I understand the sentiment behind
I
that.
feel
100%.
Like a
No. I don't think it's machismo. I understand the sentiment 100%. But the only reason why I'm saying that can't be the reason is because it's a lot of work. It's hard work.
Oh well, yeah.
And it's not work. And it's not. And I feel like a lot of men, and I don't want to say you, I'm just speaking like in general, because I don't know how you are going to be as a parent. But the way men have been raised to be a parent is let the women do all the work. Yeah. And the men are just going to work or maybe like help a little way here and there. But most of the work is gonna fall on the woman, and I feel like that's unfair because it's extremely taxing, like mentally, physically, emotionally. Having a child, I know you look at a child, especially when they're not yours, and you're just at a family party and they're fun and they're playing around and they're funny and they do shit, and it's like, yeah, there's that side of them when you see, but it's like when you have them 24/7, like trust me, it's exhausting, it's tiring, it'll test your nerves, it'll test your anger, it'll test every limit that you have. Kids will push it on a daily. And it's like, 1 is already a lot. Imagine 4. You know what I mean? And imagine 4 at different ages. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, that's another reason why I was able to forgive my parents, because I was like, okay, maybe if they had 1 child, it'd be different. But I was imagining them raising 4 different humans at different ages, different stages in their lives, where it's like everyone's going through different shit. And para rematar, all girls going through hormonal changes, and men too, but girls, I feel like it's a little more and men already just are taught to suppress it as it is, which is not good. But I mean, we're all girls, but and it's just like it's just a lot. It's a lot. And I say that because I feel like when I had Ezra, I'm not gonna lie, I'm completely honest, when I had him, I remember thinking like, oh, like it's cute, it's gonna give me something to do, like I have a lot of free time in my day, like, so having a kid is gonna be like a piece of cake because I already have a lot of free time, so it's just gonna give me something to do. And to me, I thought of it as just giving me something to do. You know what I mean? And it's like, I know it sounds kind of fucked up.
Girl,
like
I needed a hobby.
Literally, no, on God, like that's kind of how I was thinking about it. Like, this is gonna be a hobby. Like, this is gonna be like fucking fun. It's gonna be dope. Like, I've been around kids my whole life. I know what it's like to have a kid, take care of a kid, change diapers and whatnot. So, but it's not even like that. Like when it's yours, when it's your own, it's completely different. No matter how much you love your niece, your nephew, your cousin, your whatever, it's not the same. You can maybe love them the same, like feel the intensity the same. Maybe I'll give you that, but it's not the same dynamic when it's not yours as opposed to when it is yours. And that shit hit me like a truck. And I used to always say I wanted a shit ton of kids. I was always the one that's like, I used to say I wanted to have 8 kids with Paul Walker. God, and then he died. And I was sad.
God damn.
Yeah, 8. I used to grow up saying like, I want 8 kids. I want this. I want that. And I feel like before I had Ezra, I had kind of changed my mind. Like, I don't want no kids just because I was in my whole partying era, But deep down, I knew I would have want to have a lot of kids. But then I had Ezra and I saw like the work it was. And I was like, eesh. I was like, maybe I don't want 8 kids. Or even 4, because I used to say 4 actually.
My uncle told me he wanted 10 kids, and I was like, why?
Fuck.
And he was like, porque me acuerdo cuando estaba chico, todos los hombres comiendo y las mujeres torteando.
Shut
and
the
I was
fuck
like, oh my God. And he's so sweet. Like, I know he didn't, like, he's just
your uncle that I met?
naturally, no, he's a different uncle. He's just naturally, like, machista, because, he grew up that way. Yeah. But he was saying it in such a sweet way, because he remembers it as, like, that's when we would all get together and eat. But, like, just thinking, like, all the women doing the work and the men eating, like, I was like, funny. Oh, dude, you're lucky I love you. I'm about to go off on you.
Nah, I feel like I want kids because, like, my dad was a good dad. He always gave us what we wanted. But my dad wasn't really loving towards us. So, like, I want to, like, break that and just, like, give everything to my kid. I want to actually be there for him. Yeah. Like, I haven't even had a kid. I'm already thinking about that. And my friends were like, you're fucking weird, fool. You're
That's
gay.
what I'm saying. Like,
you're gay, fool. You're gay. But nah, like, fuck. Like, I do. I want to start a family. Now, like, right now, obviously.
But in your time,
But, yeah, within the time. I'm not going to say when, but within the time. So don't be surprised.
Right now, pregnancy is in a wave.
It's the wave?
Yeah. Like, it
I
comes
heard
in
that. I heard that. And you know what scares me? My mom's like, looked at me last time. She's like, tú vas a tener como gemelos. And I was like, what the fuck?
Do you have them in your family?
My mom's side. And then
scary.
I don't know.
Twins are not genetic.
What?
Only which ones are the ones that only fraternal twins are genetic. Identical are not. Identical, just if you're a lucky bitch, it's like 1 in a million chance. I don't know, million, but it's not genetic. Fraternal are. They could be passed down, but identical, it's when there's one baby and it splits into 2, and that's not genetics. So
it's just like a deformation.
It's just like, I don't think it's deformation, but
find malformation in the pregnancy.
It's just like a malfunction, let's call it.
Yo, shit.
And no one knows who that happens to. And I learned that recently. I was shocked. I was like, oh, I thought it was all genetics, but no.
Yeah, it's like a
only
low
fraternal.
chance, low percentage.
Yeah,
right? Low percentage.
identical twins are less likely to happen than fraternal.
Dude, when I was in 3rd grade, my best friend was a fraternal twin. And he was super güerito, and his sister was like super, super prietita.
I think that's funny. Because that is 2 eggs being fertilized.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like different babies, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and
But
one was a boy and
identical,
was a
yeah,
girl.
it's like-
I remember always thinking, when I met them, I was like, I didn't know, like, people had, like, the same birthdays as their siblings. And then my little brother ended up having my birthday, and I was like, what the fuck?
How many
That's
siblings do you
crazy.
have?
I have 2. I have
2?
an older brother and a little brother.
Older brother. Who's the oldest?
My brother.
How old is he?
He's 28. Yeah, we're pretty close in age, but he's like an old man. Dude, he always tells me that he hates the name of the podcast.
Really? Why?
Besties.
I don't know. He's like, I don't like it. He's like, I think if you guys had another name, it'd reach more people. And I was like, I think it's fine.
Damn. I kind of see, because a lot of people do hate the IE. So I would see how people could be like, I am besties. Ew, I don't want to hear that.
He just says that people don't understand it. And I was like, you don't understand it.
I think
I like it.
I like it.
I like it, but I can see why. I can see a little bit of what he means.
Yeah, he says, actually last night he was like, let me go on your podcast and say something controversial. And I was like,
dude,
no.
why does my uncle say that shit to me too? And my uncle, I feel like he's like my brother. That's my mom has 3 younger brothers. Mm-hmm. And to me, I grew up with them. So to me, I've always saw them as my brothers. I never saw them as my uncles. Mm-hmm. And my uncle, the youngest one of the 3, I feel like I'm the closest to from all that. Well, I see the most and like I visit the most. Mm-hmm. And he always says shit like that. Like the other day he was like, I'm going to go on the Besties video and I'm going to comment. Vanessa always just comes to my house to drink my beer and eat my snacks. Like, bitch, fuck you. Like, he always just says shit like that. But no, yeah. I love knowing what it's like to have a brother through them. I wish I could have had like one of my own and that I lived with and grew up with, but I feel like I got pretty close.
You see, I always wanted a sister.
I know. We always want what we can't have.
I always wanted to be an only child.
Damn.
Just kidding.
Dude, you would have loved to have a sister.
I love it. That's what I'm saying.
You don't
That's
love
why
it.
I'm like, nah, trust me. Like, I would.
Yeah, I know you would have.
Like, I would have been a good brother, to be honest.
I could tell. I know you would have.
But that's why I'm like, I want to have a kid. I want my first kid to be a girl.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Hugo wanted a girl so fucking bad too.
Really?
Dude, when I was pregnant, he was always like, oh, it's a girl. I want it to be a girl. Like, always, always, always. And, obviously he got on board when it was a boy, but...
What was his reasoning?
He just felt like
he wanted to be a girl dad?
Yeah, I guess just based off what he had seen, he just
want to be a hot dad.
He wanted to be a girl dad.
I'm just kidding.
Han's gonna be taking his daughter to get pedicures and manicures.
All right, where's the mother?
He's like, I'm gonna be a single dude. I actually
She's at home relaxing.
Dude, I dated this guy one time that always told me that he wanted to be a single dad. He was like, my dream.
I've heard of guys.
He was like, it's my dream to get a girl pregnant and her tell me, I don't want this baby here, take it. And he was like, and I would love to raise it on my own. He said, if I could get a girl pregnant and convince her to give me that baby, and convince her to give me that baby and tell her to like get the fuck out of my life, he's like, I would do it. Like that. I don't know why. He would say that. I never questioned him too much because at the time I was like oblivious to the world.
Probably because single dads are hot.
So I just
feel
always
like
thought
it
that he
would
was
be
insane.
easy except for the breastfeeding part. How would I don't know.
Well, they can be bottle fed.
Oh, okay.
He's like, how is it gonna eat?
He's like, how would it eat? No, yeah. And he put a bottle on the and then he puts the I can't.
I'm gonna get fat for her and shit.
No, I actually think it's hilarious when like dads like their baby's breastfeeding and like the baby knows that like that's not the mom's titty. And it's like
that's cute.
Yeah, I think single dads are hot because it's like, oh my god, like you're doing it on your own.
And it's sad that like we get surprised at a single dad being like a good dad. We're like, oh my god, like, because people don't feel like that towards single moms. They're just like, oh, okay, another mom.
Bitch. Oh my god, that's so true. Ew, single dads are not hot.
No, they're not.
Fuck
they're just
you guys.
average.
You're just a normal fucking dude.
Literally,
just average. We're average.
Mediocre. I don't actually know any single dads.
No,
I do.
I do. I know a couple.
But I feel like single in a sense where like the mother's like completely out of the picture. Yeah.
I know one.
Really?
I do. Yeah.
It's Hugo.
I just fake it for the internet. I'm a completely absent mother.
Oh my God, like that TikToker. Did you guys see that video?
No.
She was at the park and somebody was recording her. Yeah, who is she?
Who?
She used to be a huge YouTuber back in the day. Like big. And she fell off, but she's still going through it, I guess. She was at the park with her 2 or 3 kids.
Her 3 kids.
But they're all like toddlers, like small. And she left them on the blanket, like on the side of like the grass, but like the road is like right there. Like her parked van was right there. And she went into it was like a park that had kind of like some woods. And she went into the woods and she sat in the woods by herself. And she left her kids all the way the fuck over here alone for like 20 minutes. And
but like the kids were like jumping on top of the car.
They literally climbed their van and they were like standing on top of the van. And there was a 10-month-old that was just sitting on the blanket by herself the whole time. And people recorded and took pictures and even called the cops because they were noticing that the kids were left unattended. And she was in the woods like taking selfies and like just not paying attention. Like she was in her own world. Like that's insane to me.
She fell off, like she went homeless, or
no? She at the last video I saw her, because I used to watch her back in the day. She got married. She settled down. She moved to out of state, and she got married and she started having children. Like that was like one of the last videos that I saw of her life. Like her update, she was just like, I'm married, you know, I have my kids now. And to me, I thought like she fell off, but not like because she stopped posting. I just thought that she chose like a different path. You know, like I'm a mother now. Like she had different priorities than the internet. But it's looking like she's just like fucking depressed now.
She's
like,
like, oh, this sucks. Going back to
like,
social media.
This is not what I thought it was. Yeah, it's sad because a lot of people like feel that way. A lot of people have these ideas of what kids are gonna be like because of what's painted it out to be, like societal norms and like what movies and what family and just like ideas we have. But I'm a firm believer that you won't know what the fuck it's like to have a kid until you have one. Dude,
but did you guys ever see that YouTuber couple too? They wanted to adopt a kid, but
they returned it.
They fucking returned it because it was part of the contract that they couldn't like take pictures of them or post them online or anything for like a year. And they were like, well, you know us, like we're content creators, so like that became a problem. So they fucking gave it back.
You know what's also sad? When people return dogs back, like at a pound. Bro, that's fucked.
How are you gonna compare that to a baby?
I mean, some white people out there like dogs more than fucking humans.
Yeah. No, I think that's sad too.
That is sad. There's actually an animal sanctuary in Palmdale. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you guys. And they take in they have like kangaroos and monkeys and a bunch of animals.
I want a monkey.
But all of those animals were bought by somebody who
returned them?
Yeah, not returned them, but like mistreated them. Like they thought they could handle an exotic animal and they couldn't. They have I don't know what kind of monkey it is. He's really cute. He's like white. He kind of looks like that monkey from Dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
And she can't walk because they had her confined in like a cage and stuff. They have like this huge pig that like I guess a girl thought it was like a micro pig, and then she gave it. And it
turned out to be big as
big ass fuck, dude, big ass
the
pig.
biggest pig ever.
Yeah,
I can.
But it's really fun there. They let you play with the monkeys and stuff.
I don't like pigs.
I'm gonna go now.
Sorry.
It's really cute. Ezra would love it. It's really cute.
You said in Palmdale?
Yeah, it's in Palmdale. It's called Animal Tracks Inc.
I've always wanted a monkey. Like
a finger monkey. Yeah. The finger.
Did you guys not just listen to my story?
But girl, I know I could put up with a finger monkey. Shoot, I already have one monkey. I could put up with another one.
That's what they say, that monkeys are like eternal babies, like eternal toddlers.
My son likes to watch these YouTube videos of this monkey that wears a diaper and he like has his own little playhouse.
My niece watches that.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
And sometimes I'm like looking over his shoulder. He's watching this monkey like get into bed, have a bedtime routine. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That monkey has a job? Or
yeah, literally, bro. Dude, they're making that monkey work.
That's what I said. I was like, yo, are we sure this is not animal abuse?
They're living off that monkey for sure. Dude, those videos get millions of fucking views of him just like existing and playing and shit.
It's always interesting when kids like watch some shit on YouTube. Like,
dude, they
be watching some weird shit.
The most fucking random.
No, you know which ones I don't like? The ones where it's just like kids like playing, because I'm like, oh, like just makes me feel weird.
Why?
Because I'm like, who's recording you? Like, is it safe? Why are you playing?
Like, are you being forced?
Yes, exactly. And then to my niece, I'm like, go play with your actual toys. Like, why are you watching kids play with toys?
Yeah.
But somebody explained it to me in a way where it's like, oh, well, you like to sing. So, like, obviously you watch singers in the same way. And I was like, I guess.
And kids won't play unless people play with them. Like,
that's true.
They only have a limited amount of being able to play on their own. And if that runs out and no one is there to play with them, but intentionally, because kids can tell when you're not there. Like, kids can tell when you're playing with them half-assed. Like, you're on your phone or you're
My niece tells me,
or
deja tu celular.
Yeah, or you're in La La Land. Like, you might not have your phone in your hand, but they can look by your face like that your mind is, you're in your mind, you're in your head. And that's happened to me. So, like, I'm guilty of it. But kids need you to be present and intentional when you're playing. And that's fucking hard, especially if you have, like, day-to-day shit that you're going through, like work, relationships, just a million things. It's hard to be present when you're playing. Like, that's one of the things that I've found hard in my parenting journey, where it's like, I like to play and I can do it sometimes, but sometimes it's fucking hard. I'm like, dude.
Does he ever play rough with you?
Yeah. And you know what's funny? I can play rough. I can wrestle. I can fight. I find that easy. What I find hard is when he wants to, like, sit and, like, play with his, like, monster trucks, like the boring shit like that. I'm like, I don't want to do this, bro. Like, let's beat each other up. Like, I can do that because I start cracking up. Like, that's funny to me.
Yeah.
But when he wants to start role playing with his trucks and, like, because he gets anal, dude. Ezra's not one of those, like, oh, like, just free play and let's just do whatever. No. He'll give me instructions. And
the storyline.
Literally a storyline. If I don't do what he says, if I don't say what the character has to say, he gets annoyed and he'll start, like, being a little dickhead. I'm like, oh, bitch. I don't want to do this right now. Dude, yeah, 100%. No, 100%. And I tell Hugo all the time, dude, he's just like you. Like, it's 100% his dad, dude. Yeah.
That is so funny.
And that's why you have to have kids with people that you like, because if you don't have kids with people that you like, it's gonna be worse. I promise you.
Damn.
Yeah, trust me, that's food for thought. Your kid is gonna be half of the person that you have it with.
I know, Hans, write this down. You're gonna have a lot of kids. You remember all of this.
And if you have it with someone that you don't really fuck with, yikes. Good luck.
When I went to Disneyland the other day for the first time.
Oh yeah, how was that?
I enjoy that shit. I was like a kid.
I'm
like,
surprised it was your first time.
Cause my dad didn't love me. Okay. Nah, I mean, my dad took me once, but that was, I don't remember.
You didn't remember? You were
like
tiny.
1999. I have a ticket. He showed me. Sí, fuiste, mira.
Not even yours.
¿Quieres ir otra vez?
It was not even yours. You were like, una vez?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I went and it was fun. Like,
Dude,
I felt like
dope.
a kid.
I want to go for my birthday.
I'm actually going tomorrow.
You going tomorrow?
Wow.
You going to both parks or?
I have no idea. It's my sister-in-law's birthday and she wants to go.
Oh, I want to go.
Yeah, it's fun. It's your first time or you've been?
No, dude. I've been to Disneyland
She goes
hundreds of
like all the
times.
time.
Yeah.
I love honestly, I just love the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Even though it's just simple, it's just up and down.
Yeah, it's
but
fun.
It's fun,
yeah.
bro. Like,
Did you go on the what is it? Space Mountain?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that one's fun. I like that one.
Dude, the new ride in Toontown is the coolest ride I've ever been on.
I haven't been. We
I
didn't
haven't
go
been
on
on
that
It's because it's the kids section, so a lot of people like don't go there, but they have a new ride. It's so fucking cool. Like, it's so cool.
I'm gonna go.
And when I went, it was exciting because I mean, like, because I go to Disneyland often. Like,
Was your niece able to get on it?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was really cute. It's so cute. Oh my god, if you go for your birthday, can I go?
Yeah, dude, I'm going with friends. Well, I'm trying to go with friends.
Yeah,
I want to go with friends.
Okay, I'm inviting
It's
myself.
so fun,
Hugo was like, "Oh, do you want to take Ezra?" And I was like, "Look, I love him. We take him often. We take him to Disney often." I'm like, and it sucks because I don't get to go on the rides I want to go to. I can only go on rides that are appropriate for Ezra. And I'm like, it's my birthday. I'm sorry, but I want to go without him so I can get on every fucking ride.
Yeah.
But no, if you guys are down, I was thinking of doing it. My birthday's on Sunday, so I want to go on Sunday. You're off Sunday. You better go.
When's
Too
your
bad.
birthday?
You already said this Sunday coming up.
I can't this.
Fuck you. Why not?
I already have plans.
Who's we?
I already have
Oh, okay.
plans.
I guess.
Period. But you need to go early.
No, I am.
Cause we went early, right when that shit opened.
Yeah.
I was tired, yes, but
But it's worth
that
it.
shit is fucking. We got on every ride.
Yeah.
Fun. Both parks?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was fun. Honestly,
Which was your favorite?
Honestly, I think that Star Wars one. The one where you get to ride either the pilot,
Oh,
With the guns
the
and
Millennium
stuff, yeah,
Falcon
yeah.
or
one.
the engineer. Yeah. That
What
one
were
was
you?
fun. I was the pilot.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. It
watch
doesn't.
out.
It's fucking boring if you're not the pilot.
That shit was fun.
The first time I went on that shit, I didn't know it was a real game. Like, you got points and shit.
Oh,
and we were just like, woo, crashing and everything.
No, we took that shit serious.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we took it serious.
No, yeah. The first time I got on it, we weren't all like the same party, but the first two guys all the way at the top, I want to say they had like autism or some sort of they were on the spectrum, and they were taking it serious, and they were giving us a pep talk like, all right guys, like, you know, they were really like, if it was really like
Like,
right,
you're gonna go in a battle.
literally. So we didn't want to disappoint them, so we're like, right, like, we're gonna do this shit. And we were at the end, they clapped and everything. They were like, yeah.
That's
funny.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Honestly, the new Toontown one, like,
Toontown.
it's fuck. Oh my god, I can't even tell you like how fun it is.
Yeah.
But if not that one, oh, I really like the Toy Story one.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't go on that one. Oh, that's on the kid.
Are you
kid
talking about
No,
the
that
shooting
one's
one?
in yeah,
Yeah.
the game one. That one's in California Adventure.
Oh, California.
Yeah, the Toontown one.
I don't think I went on
No,
that
the one that's next to Goofy's flying.
Oh, yeah. So I didn't want to go on that one.
Oh, what a loser!
We got on,
Did you guys go on the Spider-Man one?
there's a Spider-Man one?
Yeah, but it's the same game. Like, it's pretty much the same thing, except in the Spider-Man, you're like, pss, 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 pss. It's motion censored. It's not that fun though.
I didn't get to go on that
So then you didn't get on all of them.
Gotta go.
Did you go on the credit coaster?
Which is that one?
The roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one was fun.
we gotta go another trip then, just for shits and giggles.
You
I
know-
love Disneyland.
Let's go during Halloween.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, we wanted to go either to Horror Nights or Six Flags. Bro.
Dude, I'm down for either.
I mean,
Yes,
we're all
let's
gonna
go.
go, like, the whole group.
Yeah, let's go. I'm
So-
down.
Don't say we're all gonna go if you haven't invited
I know.
us.
I'm inviting you
Y'all
guys
didn't even
now,
have to
dude.
mention it. It's
Yeah,
fucked up.
serious.
I was really kind of butthurt when I saw you guys at Disney. I didn't even
Low
say
key.
anything. But I was
Nah,
like,
honestly, the
all
only
right.
reason we went, shout out to Raul, because Raul got the tickets from his boss.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
didn't pay anything.
sweet. Oh, what the heck?
We got both parks.
Damn.
So-
For what? They just gave him to him just because he's
Because
cool?
he's a hardworking man.
Aw, that's sweet. He is a hardworking
He's a
dude.
hardworking
I've
man.
noticed that.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I know, we're always here when he gets home from work.
Yeah, he's always like, hey guys.
It should be here by now, no?
Yeah,
Or
he's
is
always,
he's already
he's
here.
always flirting with me too. Ah!
We'll vlog. That'll be our first vlog or Disneyland
Yeah.
vlog.
Oh my god.
That's what we did. We vlogged it.
We're gonna
Okay.
copy you, and I'm gonna be your vlogger for the day on Sunday.
All right, I'm down. What's it called? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm still waiting to hear back if people are gonna be down to do that, but fuck it, I'll still go.
Let me know, baby girl.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was
Unless you
waiting.
don't want me to go, in which case, don't let me know.
No, I was gonna tell you in person, dummy, and I was gonna see you today.
Oh, I love Disneyland. I want to get the pass again.
Dude, I want to too, but it's not open unless
I know,
it's the,
How much are the-
motherfuckers.
unless it's
the
the
tickets?
only one that's open is the most expensive one, and I am not down to pay $1,500 for
For
a pass.
why?
I'm
For
not. I'm
why?
sorry. Like I won't.
What the fuck?
There's the cheapest one that's $500, and there's like a couple. There's two below the most expensive, but they're not open. You can't get those, and there's only certain times of the year where they open it, but they'll only open it for a day because they sell out like super fucking
Well,
quick.
people don't. Damn, $1,000.
1,500,
Bro, the tickets are only like 80 something, no?
huh?
Tickets
No.
for one.
For two parks, I think it's like 220.
Well, it comes out to like 200 something, but it's like I think each ticket have the app.
No, the ticket's
It's
like
probably
two
like
something for two
105.
parks. Wait, for one park is 160. I looked it up already.
You sure?
160.
Yes. For Sunday, well, I looked it up already. It's 160 for one day and 254, I think, for 2
Oh
days.
yeah, it went up. Damn.
Yeah.
It was like 80 something. the
Well,
other
they
day.
changed it like during peak season and
And
stuff.
honestly, some days are like 105, but it has to be slow season.
Standard theme park. Yeah.
How come you wanted to
83.
go to Disneyland for your birthday? It was just like,
Dude, because the last 3 times that I've gone have been with Ezra. And I haven't been able to get on the rides for years because
Yeah.
I've gone with him since forever.
that's why I always take my mom, because my mom doesn't like rides. So So since we were little kids, like my dad always got on with us, and my mom would just
like,
chill.
No,
yeah.
see, no, and I don't like to hang out with my mom like that. So I would never take her.
She's not invited.
She's not. I'm sorry.
I don't think I could take my mom over because she'll probably have a heart attack up there.
Yeah, my mom threw up on one once, and she never. And she's like such a scaredy cat, so she won't get on.
Will she get on at least like the ones that just sit and just like like the story ones?
Yeah. She just doesn't like
the crazy ones.
Extreme ones. Yeah. I actually went to Knott's this past weekend.
Girl, you're everywhere. Jealous.
Well, that one was from my friends took me to Knott's for my birthday.
Oh, okay, that's
and
nice.
it was really fun.
I haven't been out in years.
It was cool.
Dude, someone told me recently too to take Ezra to Knott's. And I was like, okay, I haven't gone in so
Snoopy?
long. Yes. And I was like,
I feel like I like it more for
grown
adults,
people. But I
yeah.
heard there's not that many rides there.
It's not, but it's not expensive, so it's kind of worth it because it's like
Something to do.
yeah.
Do you guys ever go to Castle Park back in the day?
Oh, I fucking love Castle Park.
I remember some girl took me. She was like my friend. She was like my
No.
she's like my best friend, right? Like,
I'm not Hans getting taken out
in
by
middle
girls.
school. No, elementary school.
And she took you?
I was 5th grade. Her and her family.
Aw.
And I never noticed it. But then after, like, my friends were like, bro, you know she likes you, right? And I'm like, she does?
Did you like her?
No,
Oh,
not at all.
that sucks.
She's a really nice person. Her and her family.
Dude,
But
I
that's it.
love my elementary school best friends. They were so cute.
You don't talk to him no more?
No, because I went to elementary school in Moreno Valley, and at the time, like, social media wasn't a thing. So when I moved to Fontana, like, I only stayed in touch with 2, and
Yeah.
I've seen Kendra. Shout out to Kendra. But my first best friend, I found her on Instagram because I was like, no, I need to find her. But you know what? I used to stalk my 5th grade crush, and I would text him. I would like find his number on the internet and like text him like a creep. I was like in 7th grade though. I would like.
How would you find his number on it?
He had a very peculiar name that it was easy to find on like Facebook. It was at the time when like Facebook and MySpace.
Facebook had your phone number.
Yeah, I had your phone number.
That's crazy.
And I would text him. He'd be like, "Who the fuck is this?" And I would like send him pictures of myself.
No! You sent him
Damn.
pictures?
Yeah, I was like, "It's me, bitch."
No!
But he never liked me. Obviously, I didn't know that, or my ego.
Did he
was just-
respond?
Yeah, he'd be like, "Who are you?"
Damn.
He didn't even recognize you from
No,
fifth grade?
but I stalked him like way later because I remembered him, and he let's just say he's missing out.
Okay, let's say MySpace somehow came back and you had a top 5.
I knew you were going to say that.
Who would be your top 5?
My top 5.
Yeah.
Do I have family on this, or is just my friends?
Be whoever. Top
Not
5.
going to lie, my 2 sisters for sure. Emily and Emma are on there.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Stephanie, but I don't know. I'm talking about my sister.
I
don't know if
I
I can.
honestly only ever had 3. I never had 5. I was like annoying.
Let me see.
Like,
Oh.
bitch, you're not good enough for 10. I only have 3.
Damn.
And whoever
Damn,
was,
this is hard because I have a lot of people I want to put for my 3, but then I don't want them to get butthurt. Like if I don't put them.
whoever was my crush at the time would be my first on MySpace.
Really? You'd give them that privilege?
Hell yeah.
Fuck. You're
Bitch, I was
bold.
always like such
You're
a...
bold. No, you're bold. You're
What was
really
your
out
guys'
there.
MySpace song? Like your background. You know, you can, on your playlist, on your profile, you can have a song.
I don't even remember.
Oh, mine was like, my name is Carrie. So
the Pretty Girl Rock?
I'm beautiful.
Mine would always change, but one of my songs on there was the "If I Can Write You a Song to
too
Make
good.
You Fall
Cool
in
for you.
Love,
Wait.
I would already have you up
but
under my arms. I used to ball in my head." Something like
I
that.
hope that you like this, but
I think I always had
probably don't.
Juanes.
You think
Juanes?
you're cooler than me.
Juanes is cool. I like
Juanes is cool, yeah, but I wouldn't put him
Camisa
as
Negra?
my.
Yeah, I think it was Camisa Negra.
Yeah, that was my song for sure.
Dude, but like, why the fuck? I would literally get home and be like, I have to change at least one thing on my page.
You're funny. I gotta.
What was your background?
I don't know. I would always do random shit on it.
Dude, I was a little coder.
Yeah, I low-key was.
I literally
Coder?
thought because I would like change my page, I customize it and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like you gave me like you had like the butterflies and the glitter in the
Bitch, I did.
Hell yeah.
I always just had a bunch of pictures and then like explanation. It was literally like Instagram, like explanations of my like who was on my picture.
I didn't have explanations. I had a couple pics, but I did have. I'd like to see my clean pages. I like to see the background and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I hated when I would go on someone's profile and they had their little music thing blocked, so I couldn't turn off the fucking song. That would irritate me.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, bitch, I don't want to hear this.
I hate it when they didn't have it customized. I'd be like, boring.
I know, like, you're just going to leave this all
literally,
dirty.
like, literally.
Like,
unfriend.
I think you could probably find pictures of me on Facebook still. If you go on Google.
Oh, shit.
Type in my name. You'll probably find
same, dude. I know
you guys want to see how I look like in elementary school? Or middle school?
I was fugly in middle school. You know what makes me sad? That I had pictures on Photo Bucket. Did you ever have Photo Bucket?
I think I did.
Yeah.
And I lost them. And I remember I had like put memory cards in there, like, and I just uploaded them all because I was like, it's the internet. They're never gonna go away.
Did you guys ever like talk on your house phone with like your crush or something like for like hours?
Dude, I never really had a house phone.
You guys never had a house phone?
I think I had it, but I don't think I used it.
I couldn't because my mom would like answer the other line.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I never really gave anyone my house line number.
And I had that little phone that had like 4 buttons and then the emergency one.
Oh,
it was
that
like
one.
a little alien one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, I used to be on that phone talking to my like girlfriends at the time.
Damn.
Oh my
Girlfriends.
god.
That's crazy.
I had like 3 girlfriends in like
You'd be
elementary
what would you
school.
say to them?
I would tell them I love them all the way.
I love you, don't leave me.
And I remember when I broke up with them, I sent one of my friends Wilfredo to go break up with
Some pussy shit.
that's how it was.
Not even managed.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah.
That's how it was.
I didn't have
And that's how it
boyfriends.
was to even like be like, hey, my homie likes you too.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
it was to like tell them.
And like they thought you were cute, you can like run fast or something. Cause
Where you do the monkey bars too?
Yeah,
like damn, you could do
start
the
doing
monkey
pull-ups.
bars. Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
And nobody liked me in elementary school.
I had this huge crush in elementary, and I would let him copy my homework
No one liked me.
all the time.
I swear nobody liked me.
And he never liked me back,
Mm.
and I would still be his bitch and let him copy my homework.
Oh hell no.
I know.
I was a teacher's pet, to be honest.
Me too, not gonna lie.
I'd be like, oh, I'm smarter than all of you guys. Sorry.
Dude, my teacher literally gave me his camera during class, and he sent me to the what is it called?
Oh my god, pervert.
The auditorium to take pictures of his son that was graduating kinder, and he couldn't make it because he had class, and he trusted me that much. He
Dude,
was
yeah, like my
"Take
teacher was
camera."
always like, Stephanie, let me know if any, like, I'm gonna step out, and I'd be like, got you.
Damn, that's why no one liked you, huh? Shit.
That was in 5th grade though, when I realized that I was like, because like when I was younger, like 2nd grade, 3rd grade, that's when I started wearing glasses, and I had really bad grades. But it wasn't that I had bad grades; I just couldn't fucking see. So like 4th grade and
you
5th
pretended
grade,
you never said like I can't see.
didn't know I couldn't see. Like I was just like, oh,
You
it's
just thought
blurry.
everybody saw like that.
Why don't I see this?
No, I was so distracted that
Yeah.
it was something that even like I was like, oh, I can't see. Like I'm just gonna do something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then when I got glasses, I was like, oh shit, nice.
Yeah,
and then
I
like
can
in 3rd grade, I was still kind of getting out of that. Like I talk too much. And then in 4th and 5th grade, I started really enjoying like learning. And that's when I started reading too. So that's when I was like, oh my God, I'm so smart. Like I answered that question right.
You were like Anna with glasses.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, like I want the teachers to like, because I wanted them to pick on me.
Dude, and me too. Like when I was young, I associated glasses with being smart. I was like, damn, if you wear glasses, like you're automatically smart to me.
Yeah, I used to think you were a nerd.
Yeah, nerd.
I was
so
I was
dumb.
I was a mean kid. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't even want to talk about it, Hans. They're gonna trigger me right now.
I'm
'cause
sorry.
I used to get bullied in elementary. Alright, so
By Hans?
Made fun of you.
Oh.
in general,
I was like, damn, y'all been friends that long?
No,
since
in high school.
freshman year.
yeah, freshman
sophomore
year, yeah.
Yeah, so when I got braces because of people like you, I was like, yo, I cannot wear glasses.
I got braces too, and I had them for like
I remember you with braces.
4 years, 3 years, 3 or 4
Were your
years.
teeth like super fucked up?
Yeah,
Like how fucked up?
like they were fucked up. I had to like, dude, they were throwing gang signs. Like this one was back, this one was left, this was forward. These are like, I don't know, bro. It was bad.
Well, that's good that you have a nice smile now.
And I lost so much weight. That's part of the reason why I lost a lot of weight. Because you know when they would tighten them, that shit would hurt. I wouldn't eat. Would not eat.
You're like skinny queen.
Damn, y'all better than me. I'd be like, bitch, I'm gonna bite through this pain because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I would just try to eat like soft foods, but I would still eat. I'd be like, I'm gonna eat.
Yeah.
Just like mashed potatoes or like soup or like just eat.
Actually, the day I got braces, that
smoothie.
night I tried to eat pizza and I was sobbing. Like I was in so much pain.
Damn.
Shit hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I hate? I'm sorry.
I blended cereal one time.
I'm sorry, but I hate
fuck?
adults with braces. Like, get
Why?
Invisalign, please. I don't know.
Oh.
Like, you're too grown. Like, you're too grown.
Yes,
Stop.
like why? But like I also understand, not everybody had like.
That's a nick.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I don't like that.
If you have braces, you're a grown ass man.
Sorry.
That's a ick.
Man. Sorry to everybody in the audience watching this.
If you use your turning signal, that's an ick.
No, low key.
If you use it,
If your turning signal, that's an ick.
if you're being a safe driver,
I heard some girls say that shit. That shit, I was like, what the fuck?
What the hell?
Like, you're being safe and it's an
if you're
ick?
driving the speed limit, that's an ick.
Hey, low key, that is an ick.
What?
That shit bugs the fuck out of me.
No, it bugs me if I'm in a hurry. If I'm not in a hurry, if I'm chilling, do you, boo?
No, dude. I feel like I'm just always driving full speed.
Me too.
So when somebody's like not, I'm like, like you're on the first lane on the freeway. Why?
Yeah.
If I ate my breakfast and drank my coffee in the morning, I'm in a good mood, listening to music. I'm chilling. I'm not in a bad mood. Like, I'm like, all right.
You're all,
I
if
could
I'm
drive
living
behind-
a healthy lifestyle, I'm in a good mood.
I could drive behind a grandma, no problem.
No,
If I did what you did.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll be driving a little reckless.
If
I was
I'm
driving
late to
reckless
work
one
though,
morning.
I'm gonna fucking push a grandma off the street.
I put my shit on sport mode if I'm late to work. Boom, I take off.
Dude, whenever I put sports mode, like, why do I feel like I'm going like supersonic speed? And my car even makes that little noise. And I'm like,
Hey, but what's up with that thing that I've been hearing on the interweb, on the social medias, with the sleeping or what, sleeping white or sleeping
oh, Snow White.
beauty? Snow White.
Sleeping White.
I literally look what I put there. Look what I put.
I was like, what are you saying?
I don't know what she was. I was like sleeping white. What is it? Snow White?
Snow White.
Because I tried to say Sleeping Beauty,
Oh, okay,
and I was
we're
thinking
like,
Snow White too.
yeah.
That's why I put Sleeping White.
It's because the main actress, like, who's playing Snow White, she,
Yeah.
like, hates the movie. Like, she's never even seen, she said she's never seen the original movie, but that they're changing it, and she's not going to have a love interest. She's not going to be saved by the prince.
and that the prince is actually gonna be kind of like a creep, like annoying, like
What the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
And not just her, but her co-star. I forgot that
Gal
girl's-
Gadot.
Yeah, she's also too saying like
The same thing?
Yeah, she's saying like Prince, like she doesn't need a savior. Like she's
like,
gonna
it's not
save herself.
1937.
She's gonna have like goals, like accomplishments, and she doesn't want a man to save her. Like
Yeah, she's
bullshit
like, she's
that.
going to grow into a powerful leader to rule the kingdom. And I was like, bitch, this movie sounds boring as hell.
Yeah.
See, like when they do stuff like this, it pisses me off. Like the whole thing when people were getting mad about Ariel or the mermaid, like that, I didn't care about that. That's
Yeah,
like,
it's
dude,
just
you can
skin
change
color,
it.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. But like, bro, like this, like you guys
Yeah.
are fucking everything up for little kids now growing
Yeah.
up. Like let them think that love exists like that.
Yeah, and not just that, but they were just saying how not all women want to be like badass, like bosses, you know, that get it on their own. Like some women want to be in love that way, want a man to swoop them off their feet and shit like that. So like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Have you ever seen the movie Mona Lisa Smiles?
No.
No.
It's about this teacher. She's an art teacher, and she has like a class. I don't know what time period it is, but it's like in the old times. And she has a class of women, and they're all just waiting to get married. So they don't take the class too seriously. And the teacher starts to obviously like inspire them and whatever. And at the end of the movie, one of the girls is still gonna get married. And the teacher like goes to her house and she's like, you don't have to do this. Like you can have a different life. And like the girl tells her like, I know that now. Like I know I can have that life, but this is the one I want. Like I want to get married.
Yeah.
And I remember the what?
I'm saying like, see, like
No,
like,
yeah, exactly. I remember when I saw that movie, I was like, I had never thought of it like that because to me, like growing up, I was always just like, no, I don't want a man to tell me what to do. I don't want that and blah, blah, blah. And like,
but I feel like what causes that image of women not wanting a man is when you have a negative, like, you know, when you see a lot of negative things within relationships. You're like, why the hell would I want that?
Well, not only
you know
that,
what I mean?
now with all this generation, like that's why a lot of women are thinking that, and then the little girls growing up are like, "That's okay,
Yeah, like, I don't want a man," and it's
nah.
like that's not realistic. Like men
yeah.
serve their purpose, women have a purpose, and we need each other.
Yeah,
we need each other, and it's like, yeah, you don't have to, but we're like, what's that word? Like human beings like need community. Like you need others.
We need each other.
We need each other, and not just women. Like women, I mean, I'm pretty sure women could do just fine on their own. Men could do just fine on their own. But we're better together. You know, men have attributes that women can't bring to the table. Women have attributes that men can't bring to the table, and we're stronger together. And we should be able to come together in harmony and, you know, kind of find that balance instead of creating a narrative like, oh, women are badass and don't need men, because, you know, that marginalizes men. And then same thing with men, like creating this narrative like, oh, women need us, or like we don't need women. Like, you know, it's like all this back and forth, and it's like a lot of fighting, and to me it's so pointless. Where it's like, it's so unnecessary. You know, I feel like women are kind of se crecen when they feel like, oh, finally we have a voice, we don't need men, you know, we get our own bank accounts, we get our own credit cards, we get our own jobs, so we don't need men. You know, I feel like there's kind of been that narrative kind of playing out, and it is nice to feel like we don't need to depend on a man financially. You know, we don't need to marry a man to survive, and all these things, which I think are great. But I think we need to kind of go back to that basis of, it's like, okay, before all of that conditioning that's very negative and harmful to women that only served men, now that that's gone, how can we find some positive ground where we're living in like balance, you know, where we're living in harmony, where we admit that we both need each other in a caring, like beautiful way again, that's not like harming to either party.
And I agree with you 100%. Like I know men back in the day in our parents' time, even further past, you know, always, like a lot of machismo, like they treated women really bad, like horrible. Like, but now we're in a different generation.
A different era.
Like we were able to break that. We can break that.
We can. And
with things like this, like
it's setting us back.
So
it's setting us back.
As men, we're like, damn, well, all right, never mind that.
Yeah,
so we don't even want to talk to the girls.
And it's setting us back because I feel like one of the biggest things is like, there has to be like a point where we can all reach like a point of forgiveness. You know what I mean? Like the longer we keep saying, oh, men, you know, do this or that, it's like we're still creating this narrative that we're being controlled by men, that men are abusers, men this and that. And it's like we're generalizing that. And it's important to be aware of the verbiage that we use, because I feel like our words have power. And I've come to realize that a lot, that what we say holds a lot of power, not just in our own lives, but in like our surrounding areas. Like we create the like collective environment. And I feel like not all men are that way. I know sadly the world isn't perfect, and there's a lot of shitty stuff going on in the world that obviously it's always going to be there. But I feel like the sooner we can like come together and say, okay, you know what? Yes, that might have been a time where things were like this, but how can we start having those conversations to kind of come together and, you know, support each other and grow together and be together in like a harmonious way? I feel like that'll be better, because like Snow White, at the end of the day, is Snow White. Like it was honestly, just a beautiful story.
I saw this thing that the prince is only in the original cartoon for 5 minutes.
The what?
The prince. Like he's not even in the movie. Like
in the
entire original movie, he's only in the movie
for the live action one.
No.
In the cartoon,
the cartoon
really
one. Like the
much,
whole storyline is not even about the Prince of Snow White. Like Snow White is about the queen, and she hates Snow White, so she goes and tries to kill her. But Snow White is living with the little dwarves. Yeah. Like the prince is like barely in it. The only thing the prince does is like bring that bitch back.
Oh, to bring back to life. Yeah. With the kiss.
Like that was pretty much the whole point of the prince. Everything else like had nothing to do with him.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess if you add that in, that's fine. But see how that isn't said. Imagine if that girl and I don't know their names, like the actresses that are playing the live action have led with that. Oh, you know what? This movie, the original movie, only has like 5
he wasn't
minutes.
even really in it, so we just felt like it wasn't necessary.
Like, you know, we didn't. You know what I mean? We felt like it wasn't necessary to like upplay the whole narrative of romance. You know, we chose to go in a different direction instead of bashing like, oh, women. You know what I mean? Like it's. Words have power, you know. Words create narratives, and especially when you're in a place of that much like influence over the masses, you have to really choose carefully what you say, because people are gonna be swayed to things that you say, and that I felt like they thought that was gonna be like the positive thing to say.
Yeah, like they were really empowering.
And it's like. I feel like a lot of people, like, yeah, it's empowering to get it on your own and to be a boss bitch and to, you know, want to work. But, like, a lot of people are saying not everyone feels that way. And especially now that I feel like people are realizing how overworked working can be. Like, how, like, physically, emotionally tiring it can be to work a job that you don't want to work. You're like, fuck, I don't want to be a boss bitch. Like, I want to be taken care of. Like, I want to, you know, how can I be, like, I want to be taken care of, but I want to be respected. Like, is that so much to, like, ask for? You know what I mean? Like, I want a man to want to take care of me, but I also don't want him to look down on me because he's taking care of me. And I feel like machismo is that. It's like, I'm taking care of you. I'm giving you this. So this gives me authority over you to talk down on you, to be disrespectful, to kind of make you feel like shit because you depend on me. And that's what women don't want anymore, you know?
Which is like not even true because like if, you know, you're depending on someone financially, like whatever you're doing at home, like would not have been done without that person there. So it's still work in its sense. Like obviously you're not working my ass off, or I am in a different sense. But you allowed this, like you gave me that.
And now you're
freedom. Now you're throwing it back in my face.
And the thing is, like, most of those men that do that have never been in the shoes of a woman doing the work at home. And I'm pretty sure if they do for like at least a week, put themselves in the shoes of a woman and stay home and do everything that a woman does at home, they will realize, oh shit, this is a lot of work.
I just think it's not like I wouldn't mind taking care of a woman and like not having her work if she doesn't want to work. I don't care. I think what men want, and I'll speak for myself, and I know most men could probably think the same, is like we want respect. At least I do. Like I'm not gonna, just because I'm paying, like you're not working and I'm paying all the bills, like doesn't mean like, oh no, you can't do that. Like no, no, not at all. I just want a mutual respect. Where it's like, if, for instance, like, hey, like we have agreement with the kid or the kids, like I would like if you not to do that. We need to take care of the kids. And I think some women like, oh no, what the fuck? Like nah, me, like nah, it's just respect. At the end of the day, that's all men want.
No, I saw this post one time of this girl who also said like, she is like a boss. She has a business. You know, she's out and she doesn't like work like at home. But she said that out in the real world, you know, she's used to being a boss. She's a leader. She leads like her company and her employees. And she says, but when I get home, she says, I like to be submissive to my husband. And not because like he's better than me or he's a man or, you know, but it's like I, you know, wear the pants outside of home, you know, I lead. And when I get home, I don't want to have to lead in my house. I want my man to take the lead. Like I want my man to, you know, just take the lead in everything. Like the way my man wants it, I will be okay with that, you know, because I trust him and I love him. And
sometimes it's like it's easier for you to be so like to tell me what to do, so I don't have to think or do it.
And do. And I feel like that's like, I love that. I love that. Like when she said that, it made sense in my head. I was like, I would. I mean, if I ever decided to be like a working woman, like and have a job and shit, like I would 100% agree with that. You know, it's exhausting to work 8 hours and then to come home and then still have to think about a million other things. Like it'd be nice for your husband to like take the lead and like as a head of household at home, like, you know.
I think it's one of those things where it's like more of like not being so judgmental about it, because, you know, like I can say I don't want this for myself, but doesn't mean that I'm watching someone else do it and I'm like, ew, what are you doing? Like get it together.
That part.
I can be okay with my decision and be okay with yours. And
I feel like that's the biggest issue. Like if someone else's reality doesn't look like yours, people feel threatened by it. They feel like they automatically take it personal and think like, I must be doing something wrong then. Like everyone has to be doing what I'm doing for me to feel like I'm doing what's right.
Like this was a safe decision.
Exactly. And that's not the case. Like, and you see that in everything. People have opinions online. People comment shit. People want to always be rude or like put their input where it's not needed. And it's like, just because people are doing things differently than you doesn't mean that you're wrong or that they're wrong. It's just people do things differently.
And I think that's why the way that the actresses are talking about the movie is not dangerous, but just harmful, because it deprives the little girls of the ability to be like, oh, you know what, I have a choice. Like if I want to be this way and have my romance, it's okay. And if I just want to have my romance and not be like you said, like a boss bitch, that's okay too. Especially me, because I'm a romantic at heart. Like that's what I was saying earlier. Like I'm a feminist, but I love romance. Like I would have loved to been a little girl and seen like a heroine who was also like falling in love at the same time. You know what I mean? Like in Shrek.
Like both can be.
Like Shrek's been doing it right.
And I think people don't realize how dangerous it is, because most of the people watching these movies are children. They're kids, young adults. And they're like the most formative years where your brain's developing. kids are adopting ideas. Okay, what am I going to believe? How am I going to act?
Exactly.
What am I going to want? You know, and how am I going to fit in? You know, I feel like one of the biggest things is I want to fit in the world. I want to fit in. I want to be in a friend group. I want people to like me. So when you want to be liked, what do? You want to have ideas that are adopted by everyone. So you just kind of fall into like what everyone likes without thinking for yourself. It's because you see these ideas, you see these things, and you just assume like, okay, well, if I want to be liked, if I want to be cool, if I want to be whatever, I have to do or think this way. And that's why shit like that's dangerous.
And you know what? I think that's why I love the Barbie movie so much, because
I loved it. Yeah.
You watched it?
I did.
Yeah, like I like that. Like
funny.
they took the romance from Barbie and Ken, but I don't know if anybody like the fact that like America Ferrer's character, like the husband, throughout the movie is just trying to learn Spanish. Like he's just practicing his Spanish. That was so romantic to me.
Yeah.
Like that was so sweet. And so I felt like it was still a movie where it was empowering women while showing that you can have a good partner.
But I think what is also important to know about the whole Ken and Barbie situation, it's not that they just took away the love story between Ken and Barbie. They also returned the love to Ken. They was trying to teach Ken like, hey Ken, you are worthy alone. You don't need to Barbie to give you significance, to give you worthiness. You don't need to follow her around for her to give you some sort of validation.
Exactly.
You can do that all on your own. And I thought that was empowering, because a lot of men, same thing as women, you know, just how women want validation from men, a lot of men want validation from women, and we see it both ways. So it's like, it's nice to see it in a movie portrayed, you know, where it's not just, girl, you don't need no man. Finally, we have a movie where it's like, man, you don't need no girl.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I thought that was sweet as well. That like, what does the sweater say at the end? Can do it on my own, or some shit like that.
Something like that.
I can on my own, or whatever. And I thought, I was like, dude, that's sweet. Like, I love the sweater. Like, I love the sentiment behind that. I thought it was funny too, though, how he tried to bring patriarchy back to Barbie Land. He was like, fuck yeah, patriarchy rules. Like, you know, I thought that was funny.
It was a really good movie. I love that movie.
I loved it. Bitch, the whole mom and daughter, like, fighting,
cried?
bitch. I was crying. Crying in mommy issues, you know. Yeah, that shit hit home.
My little brother's like, why are you crying? And I'm like, you're not a girl. You just don't get it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was really good. Yeah, it was funny.
Well, guys, on that note, that great note, I think we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, Besties, for joining us for an amazing video. Thank you, Hans, for coming. We hope you guys enjoyed. I know you guys have been asking for him, so here he is.
Let us know if you want him again.
He did his best.
His rate is really high, but I think we could move some
1 through 10,
money around.
how you think Hans
Who's
did?
been asking? Like, just curious. Like,
Dude, just look at our comments on our videos. Yeah.
The fans. Don't worry about who is the fans.
The homies?
It's Hans on burner accounts.
I'm going to put my...
Literally, he made a bunch of different YouTube accounts.
I'm going to put my Venmo right there. You guys want to Venmo me?
Fuck it, let's all drop our Venmo. My stuff's got milk. Go ahead.
But yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
It's always fun.
Of course.
To come here.
All right, guys. Well,
thank you, besties. See you next week.
love you
Bye.
guys.
Kisses.